industry.
HBO.
We got it. HBO. Perfect. Or Max, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Shio, how did you get? Did you carpool with Seg? I don't know you guys' situation now.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, there was just a car accident on the route home, so it took an extra 20 minutes.
And his toaster's obviously, a year behind, so that's still
Yeah.
going. I imagine every day he wakes up and blows off a couple crumbs that burn off from use.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think so. Anyone hear from Wep, which is surprisingly oddly quiet? I haven't heard from Jebediah either.
I have not.
That's not new. And did Jebediah ever join us last week? Because when I was listening to the end of the stream, he was not present. So he left early, huh?
Yeah, he left early.
Gotcha.
I remember because he attacked that one student, got all the damage bounced back onto him.
I think he had a job interview.
That's right.
Morning.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Hopefully he got it. See, I haven't heard from him. But he is going, he's going into military, so there's a whole bunch of people he gets calls from that he always has to answer to. I'm sure he knows the whole gist of it. And then I guess just Weapon Seg. Seg's obviously getting ready right now, right? Or is he making out with his girlfriend saying he missed him?
He's getting ready right now.
Right. I feel like the giggles because I was right. I'm always right about you guys. I could tell everything.
I was trying to get the AI trained up on his character this week.
Oh yeah, what are you using?
This one's ChatGPT because it can remember what you tell it.
I have ChatGPT and I don't use it for image things. How do you do that? I mean, I use Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, but
so you just got to get the paid for version of ChatGPT.
I have that. Yeah, I have a premium. Yeah.
Yeah, you just type in there, "Hey, make an image of," and then you can describe
have it make documents. That shit is sick.
Oh, it's great.
It makes spreadsheets so much easier. I upload my data and I go, where am I wrong? And usually it doesn't find it right away, but it helps me, It makes a needle a lot bigger, like a wheel.
Yeah, but I can describe his character and be like, "This is what he looks like, and this is the features and stuff," and it'll remember that. So when I need a scene, I just go, "Hey, put Seg doing this and put Is over here doing that," and he goes, "Oh, okay."
Gotcha. Midjourney I can reference each of my history, but I have to be able to access my history to do it. I could create seeds and I can train it. But I mean, I don't know. Mixed results. You know how it is. Stable Diffusion I do have much better accuracy with, but that usually runs about 3,000 photos before it learns one of you guys. And then of course one of you lose an eyeball and I have to do it all over again. So that's my laziness. I think those are the longest characters you guys have kept for a while. For you guys.
Shio and Iz are the OGs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even art update, Bernie is an OG for the Thursday group, and that dude's gone through 20 different forms, but he is kind of changing a lot. He's going through a lot. He's seen his entire team die twice. Things happen. Scars. Well, neither of them.
What level did this campaign start at?
1.
What level did this campaign start at? 1?
Did you guys start at 1 or 3 or 5? I don't remember. I gave you a choice.
I think
1,
we
right?
started at 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm the one who pushed for 20.
That's right. I forgot about Seg. Good thing you're with him, or else he'd be left behind sometimes.
Well, don't worry. I have fun ideas for this session.
You got fun ideas? I had so many messages between so many of you guys that I have no idea. So we gonna find out.
I don't think what I'll do will interfere in anyone else's thing, but
it's gonna interfere with the DM. Do I not count? That
just
shows the true lackness of me in your life. He's gonna die today. Right. He's not a lynch, so I can hurt him. That's all I'm aware of. So, Seg, are you audio present?
Probably. Can you hear me?
Cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure you can hear us. So if I start talking, then you're operational. Even though you're not in Discord, Foundry, at least you can, communicate. So, Last session, we left off with some bonker rolls, but there were a lot of operations at hand. We had an entire menagerie of creatures head out to Witherbloom to search out the missing people. They found one, and one only. And the story of why they only found one is even crazier, because that one person sounds fucking crazy, speaking about how the other 46 just disappeared, like Thanos snapped, gone. But we'll get to that story when their confession comes forth. They have been acquired and are being escorted safely through Witherbloom to the portal to connect them back to Meanwhile, Tasari goes about in her own way of reaching out to her old contact list of the entire Witherbloom student contact list and hits up all of them. And those who didn't respond were most likely dead already, so no fault given to her efforts. And they all reach back out in a way where she taps, zoom, zoom. In her mercy, at her will, are 46 souls of students that were lost in need, could be, would be, should be allies of other things, but are still very, very, very hopeful. And only one actual being knows this at this moment. When that happens, an odd fracture of Fey-res energy travels from Witherbloom campus to the Biblioplex, causing a minor rupture. Though none of you guys are at Biblioplex at the moment, right? I believe some of you guys are at Silverquill, and then the rest of you guys are still at Prismari, if not Silverquill. But correct me if anyone was at Biblioplex.
Central Campus.
Yeah, she did, but I mean you guys directly. I just want to know if any of you are there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. So with that, you don't know what happens. But this kind of surge of suddenness sends the secretary wild. Where would you be found at this time?
I'm at what is it, Prismari? The place we teleported in at, putting up the shield.
Got it. As you are preparing the shield and eating some amazing voles. Oh, it's been a while since you've had some fresh voles from this part of the woods. But as you're enjoying those on the side, you hear they throw down 5 unenrollment forms. Secretary says students are leaving.
What? Explain.
Secretary. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. Explain.
She kicks the scrolls, and it looks like they have opted out of their enrollment of Strixhaven and dismissed themselves and submitted their notice. Each of them unique. None of them seem to be plagiarized. You even toss it into the Dragon GPT system and comes back clean. You've seen it all, and these are uniquely written. In fact, give me an insight check.
Get to the right one here.
You can absolutely state that all 3 are produced from the same source. You do not recognize this source. It is not one of your direct students. Like one of the students you've ever taught or graded.
Doesn't grade anyone.
I don't.
But he does see their forms.
That's fair.
So you're saying it's one more time.
5. I don't know why I said 3. I was looking at the number 3 over with it. So there are 5 scrolls that are unenrollment forms from 5 different students. You know, I could throw out a bunch of names: Stephen, William, Catherine, Michelle, and Austin. And none of them are siblings, none of them are cousins, none of them are related, and they all went to a different campus, ironically. God, what are the chances? One was a first year, which is why they weren't assigned.
No, I'm just surprised that they had time to fill out forms in the middle of an apocalypse.
It is odd, but it checks out.
Press exit out. Well, they were from all different campuses, or?
Correct.
Does it say where they were?
Yes. Oh, at the time of unenrollment? of submission?
Yeah.
Yes, Witherbloom. They submitted at the Witherbloom Hall, which is currently not in possession of the campus.
Oh, that's
so two
fun.
things could be happening. The completed could be unenrolling to detach themselves from the tether and site of the Oracle,
I'll just look over there.
or something else. You look over there. I imagine these portals are kind of like the what is that thing in Thor world? That dude with the sword controls, the little teleporter.
Oh, the fucking.
None of you guys know this. We're
Ice.
all D&D players, and none of us can identify the.
You're talking about the Rainbow Bridge?
Heimdall has the Rainbow
Heimdall
Bridge.
does it, but what is the thing called? It's called something. Oh my god.
The
The Bifrost?
Thank you. Sure. Is that what it's called? The Bifrost? I guess. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Bifrost.
Sure. So that's basically kind of how these bridges work for you guys. They just kind of beam you to said locations, etc. But as is technically like Heimdall, he uses his crystal ball in a way where he can see through such things. Now that you're back at campus, you no longer are limited to your crystal ball. You can literally use any kind of plane, or archway that you are nearby. And it can be organic in nature, like a actual stone archway, found in the desert, etc., what have you. So, just so you're aware, now that you're home. But you pop in and check it out, and you see a whole menagerie marching with a single soul, Professor Bay. Though everyone else seems to be dead, perished, consumed, or vacant. The admin hall is closed, oddly enough, considering that the rest of the structures seem to be left open. However, no activity is happening inside. There is a patrol of 52 Phyrexians on this campus, and one Archmage. They're currently at the swamp in which you guys, very early on in your years, had visited and found an odd concoction buried below. It seems as if they have some kind of knowledge of it. What do you wish to do? You can always sacrifice Wet because he joined us only to leave us again.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. Just to confirm, so this is unrelated to the students that died earlier.
Correct. So remember, actually, I should have kept both. This actually said 12%. Now we are at 95%, but the sorry part, no one knows.
Yeah,
that's just the core stat. It just went from a 12% or 15% or whatever it was. Let me look. But anyways, yeah. So it's not directly related to those who have already been perished that you were already aware of. This is kind of a concurrent update happening, like a CCTV scan across the known visual vantage points.
Ah, okay. So they legitimately got away. Okay. That makes more sense. Still, though, the attention to paperwork detail, we should graduate them anyway.
You can veto and graduate, which will still remove them from the tether, which works in both ways. You can lie. Do you cheat your own system?
No, I'm not going to hold them here. It's the end of the world.
Approval rating drops.
What? I'm not going to hold them here. It's like you can go on a sabbatical, you know.
Yep. Fair point.
How un-Oracle of you.
What?
From what we've experienced thus far, this is the first free release.
You're not going to put them in a box?
No, they actually filled out the proper paperwork.
They did the steps.
I legitimately don't have any issues. It's like, oh, okay. Not only is the world ending, they still went through the bureaucracy.
It's the only way out.
It went through the me. Yeah, I am the bureaucracy.
It's my secretary. She is bureaucracy.
Meanwhile, what were you last doing? Were you with your menagerie, or did you just send them on their own? I don't recall.
I had just gotten to Witherbloom. I was trailing behind Tasari. I was trying to find whoever the fuck I know and love.
So as you see your menagerie of creatures arriving back to the portal entry of Witherbloom with a single soul survivor, they look like they popped out of Jumanji and need a haircut. They probably stink. and the attraction just makes your heart
You said
swell.
they didn't find a single with a bloom
They
student?
found a single person that
a
looked like
single?
he popped out of Jumanji. Give me a perception check. Off in the distance, you see a woman reveal her face and then hide it quickly. And if you could only hear the fact that she was like, "Oh my fucking god, can I?"
Is it a dirty fucking goblin?
Of course, it's fucking him. It is Bay Helium. She is ragtagged, dirty, and very disappointed to see you right now.
I have come to save you despite your scowl, apparently.
I have a feeling that there is a bigger problem with it. Let's not talk about your... Did you
Bigger
just
than you
me?
not being happy to see me?
Wait, did you just use words?
Apparently I work good under pressure.
Oh yeah,
This
you've never
is
spoken
a
to her.
breakthrough. I
Yeah,
can't believe
normally,
I've never
like,
heard your
I
voice
just have,
before.
like...
You're not mute? Your friend said that... She like covers her mouth and all. She's so taken back right now. Like, what? What's happened?
You've been talking to...
This is a whole new world for her right now. You have legit always frozen up.
I
So
think Shio's talked to her more than you.
yeah, literally, your teammates have spoken through you like a puppet.
That dirty bastard.
So
It was mostly, can I be unpoisoned? No? Okay.
I'm here to show my reliability by getting you to safety.
lead the way.
Ignore that first part. I'm here to bring you to safety.
Does he lead the way?
So yeah, I guess us and the menagerie are getting out of here. Cesari's gone, right?
Give me a
Perception, I already did it.
insight. You feel it, you ignore it as you move on. They're doing something fun, but you got your bay to worry about.
Yeah, I'm trying. We're good.
Meanwhile, Zeg. What are you doing, sir? You might be... Oh, no, you're not muted.
I think he's muted.
He's muted on the other side.
He's actually doing an eloquent plan right now. We just can't hear it.
Yeah, he's like, nah, they don't deserve me. He's like, I'm out.
Actually, I just remembered I don't like you guys.
Like, why did I show up today? I said I was going to quit a year ago.
All right. Am I audible now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
See? What did your wife say, bro? We can make those jokes, okay? That's our word.
It's a little quiet, admittedly.
Assuming I'm done with that gun, I'm probably gonna want to go find something to shoot with it.
Okay. You would assumably think you're done with the gun and you go find something to shoot with it.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in the nat 20 I rolled to build it. Let's go find my buddy and go kill some shit.
And which buddy is that? You're now part of 3.
I am. Whichever one is spotted first, probably.
Gosh, you are blind. Okay, well, good luck on that one. We'll see how long you take till you go in the right direction. Give me
Well,
well, how are you trying to find them, honestly? Look, are you literally just, if I see him, or...
We have our brain sense. Can we use our brain sense?
You can do whatever, but I don't know what he wants to do. I'm not going to tell him
He's
what
like,
to
well, good luck, bro.
do. His description has so little to go on.
I can feel it in my heart.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna ask them where
He's
they're
like
at. And if they want to go kill shit. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. What?
So you chirp in.
Yeah. Hey, where you guys at? Is there killing involved?
Sorry, as you hear that, you hear Wep respond, I assume.
I came to find Tasari, but instead I found my dream.
Oh, tell Bay hi for me.
Sex is high.
She's like, I'm seeing that you all are alive. How's the Oracle?
He said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but there's one thing I can ask. Please, please carry on with Professor Bay.
I see. I'm gonna need that in writing. I'm sure he would have left a note. Signed, sealed with a magical guarantee. In
Wish I
his
could help,
recorded
but he's
voice.
dead.
Oh, trust me, he's a planner. Do you respond to Seg, or you just leave his ass hanging as you have this conversation on the side?
Does Tasari just pretend she's not part of the phone call?
She could just listen in. She does not have to respond.
I was listening.
Oh god, I'm permanently attached to these two?
I wonder if some of our like thoughts trickle over by accident, since we're getting used to like the mind connect, like when you're talking in your head and like when you're having your intrusive thoughts that you're having all the time, because life is.
Yeah.
We will see.
I'm
Do you know what I
really
mean?
thirsty. Is probably what Seg is thinking.
You might probably you weren't here. Just,
Oh, losing you.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
It's so
let's do. I'm going in
darn
that.
savage. They redacted your idea. Tell us again. Oh, see, she's like, I'm out too. I hate you guys also.
You know what? You're right. I don't want to talk to you anyway.
Okay. Is that better? Is it better?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Much better, yeah.
Okay. You just hear like when you're talking about Professor Bay, like, do I still want sex?
Trying to find out
and then
Web's
it's just really
motivation.
quiet. Yeah, I was like, oh, what is life like now? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, you got a
Just
new
like really.
priority list, I guess. Yeah, you're
I
building a new
kinda-
checklist.
I kind of don't want that answered, because then I know the answer for AZEREP too. I
You
don't
haven't
want any of
even
that.
met my
Oh, why, were
reasons
you
for not
interested?
talking to anyone else.
Yeah, Shield's over here taking notes. I am totally not interested.
It's a lot of
Interested.
judgment.
Well, he was interested, and then he found out that. Well, then he led down the thought process of, wait, would that also apply to AZEREP? I don't want to think about that. That's gross. And then he kind of banished the thoughts.
Everything just gets bigger. Nonetheless,
Wait,
as
actually, you know what?
Ed?
Seg is an educated bird, and he actually has an educated response to this.
Okay.
I believe that romantic inclinations are probably still so fundamental to Wet and I because it is a fundamental aspect
To
of our
weapon,
pirate
okay,
life.
disputed someone. Okay, go on.
Well, yeah. Well, that was the sorry question.
Correct. I know. I'm just saying you're killing it. Go ahead.
Because Wet and I are, in our cores, pirates, and that is simply a part of the lifestyle.
You're trying to get the booty, my guy.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Sorry, you are incited on the pirate life. These guys are real pirates. You are
Over.
now.
Trying to get the booty.
Yeah,
Over.
they're serious of piracism. This is not a joke. They are serious. Do you have any response for that, Tasari, or do you just let it pass through acknowledgement?
Yeah. She didn't really want anyone to hear that thought in the first place, and is gonna pretend like it didn't happen. It's like, I don't know why they're talking about that.
I imagine you're still talking in your head. You don't want us to hear what? Over.
Web pops up. Meanwhile, as Seg and Web don't plan a date because they always get distracted, Seg, you're like, sweet, I know my bro's okay with Bay. Do you choose to be a third wheel, Seg?
I mean, does he want support?
I don't know.
You need your wingman over there? I'd be over there on a flash, man.
I'm actually coming back over to you. Over.
Got it, over. See you in a sec.
Seg stands there at the gate waiting excitedly, only to realize that he does not come directly to him. He must pass through the biblioplex first, but Seg waits anyways. Meanwhile, Tisari, you hear echoes and mellowing. And then other ones like, Jinkies, I sure forgot to do that assignment. I wonder if the professor's going to grade me difficultly. How did that end? I love drama. All kinds of thoughts swirl around you, leaving you in this muddled mindset. You can hear yourself, but it's almost like a far echo. It's clear. It even has subtitles if you really needed them. Everything is known, but it's like you repeat it 13, 14, 15, 16, 30, 40, 50 times to make sure that it's accurate. The amount of voices popping in your mind as you feel this swell in power. Before you realized it, 5 are gone. What do you do?
I don't like that, but I don't know if I think I can do anything about it at the moment. I'll have to see what happens with that. But I think I should get back before anyone's like, so you didn't find anyone or not? So I'm gonna try and find other people and be like, well, couldn't find anyone. It sucks.
You begin to head back
Oh yeah, I
as
can use
you
my mind to talk to people. Where'd you
to
go? Where are
them.
you
Yeah.
guys?
You
Um,
see, sorry, pop in.
hi.
I'm at the forge
I should
making a
give you
gun.
guys a chirp macro so it actually chirps each other. That'd be awesome.
I was wondering the same thing. I was looking for you, but I found someone better.
Oh, great.
Well, Web's on his way over here to the forge anyway. Do we all just want to meet up here, or should we meet somewhere more central, like the Biblioplex?
I'd appreciate the Bibliopex just because I'm already here.
Yeah. All right, so we'll meet up at the Biblioplex then. Over.
Happy.
Over.
All right, everyone has an invite but 2. Shio is, what are you both doing? Is you hear the entire conversation because you're literally hanging out near where Seg is located, and you're just small and Seg doesn't see you because no one ever
Wait,
does.
thanks at Prismari?
Prismari, yeah. He never left. He was working on the gun the whole time.
I look over surprised to see him. Were you here the whole time?
I mean, he's
Yeah,
been
I was
speaking
just
out
on my
loud
way
and
up.
in
Yeah.
his. He's
Yeah,
been speaking out loud and in his head to both the other liches, so you
We
have been
still haven't
privy to
grasp
at
on
least
it yet.
Seg's side of this conversation.
I thought you just lost your mind. Oh. I only got like maybe a third of that.
Oh, well, gist of it is all 3 of us are meeting up at the Biblioplex. You want to come?
Yeah. Actually, I need to speak to someone. Yes.
Is Geo around here somewhere?
I don't know where anyone is.
You would know that I'm at the forges.
It was focused on other matters. The forges?
No, I was just down there. Why didn't he say anything?
I didn't know you were here.
Do you guys go get him, call for him, use magic to summon him, send a letter by pigeon?
I really wish he would have become a lich. Then we could all talk to each other real easy. Buy him a sending stone or something.
I'm like here and I hear you, but I don't see you.
Let's fold a paper like a bird and enchant it to fly down and hit him in the face. No? Just me? Okay.
Do you know that enchantment?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
well,
fold paper?
I am a bird myself. Can you know what? Let's roll with it. Can Seg do a performance check or something to
You can
make
absolutely
the
get
paper
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, perfect. Yeah.
He does have talents, so it would make it more difficult, or would it make it easier?
Depends.
Before he does that, I'm going to write a note on there to tell him to come up in the forges. And I'll be going to try to enchant it. It's not very good, but it should still hit him in the face.
Okay.
Or maybe the
I
head.
like to imagine that it looks kind of like a bird, like he doesn't actually know how to make a paper airplane, and he just kind of got it a little bit correctly, so it just kind of flies lopsidedly now.
You got it. You guys chuck it. It goes down, 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 down. Shield.
I like the way it spins.
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage as you take a breath.
You said saving throw?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
The bird's going in her mouth.
Like a
Insane
pacifier,
co-op.
keeping you quiet, not even giving you a chance to think aloud. Just you immediately look at the design and you can tell that it has is all over it. You have no idea Seg's involved, but it has is all over it. This is the best yet. As it
Gross.
wants to give me a Constitution saving throw.
As it explodes like a small atomic bomb.
It's like a paper bomb.
I'm busy. What do you want? And it just
Nope.
says
Con save first. Con
oh,
save.
con
Fucking
save.
fireworks. We are at.
It goes in his mouth, so he never saw it, but he swallowed it.
Con save. There
Well, if
we
it
go.
wasn't so delicious, it wouldn't eat it.
You manage to pop it out. As you do, it unfolds itself as it flings out in a flail. And has an arrow. I like that. As you see an arrow pointing toward where, assumably, the attention is needed. And because you rolled so bad, you walk away from anything you were working on.
Oh, you don't want to summon a god with me?
You'll never achieve your goals. Yeah, the dice decided. You go, his summons yet again. Must be important. If he threw a paper bird and couldn't come down themselves.
All right, then I guess I'm going.
You immediately see him right above you, 30 feet up.
Is what's so important?
You literally turn around. What? Oh, yeah, we gotta go to. I look at Sagan to the place.
Why? Is it
Oh,
like an
gotcha.
emergency? Because I have other important stuff I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, I've got to get the souls back.
That makes no sense to me. Is
Oh, right. I forget you don't know all the things. No, the souls, the ones that were taken. Is kind of looks confused a bit.
all right. I was about to do something that'll boost all of our power, but I guess we can go do that first.
Well,
Yes.
hold on. If there's a bunch of souls on the table, I want to be involved.
You can't have them. They were
Aw.
taken from the wrong place. They must be returned.
Damn it.
Besides, you can go to other planes. There's plenty of souls there that aren't part of my collection.
Oh, don't want me drinking from the private stock. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you go to a dragon's hoard and you start stealing it. What do you think's going to happen? Think that's going to be good? It ain't good. All the other is are pissed about it. You should see them. They're talking in my head. Even evil is kind of like, whatever. Let's just go.
Evil is, that's his source of power too. I mean, really, if you guys think about it, like, Iz has to be a lich. Like, this dude has way too many of them, so. Just a special kind, who knows?
Let's hurry. I really want to get what I need done.
I don't even know how I'm going to resurrect that many people. Do you know how hard that is?
Yes, I'm aware of the revive spell only targets one person at a time.
No. Away, Seg. I'm going to write
Well,
on his shoulder.
Well, did you want to meet us at the Biblioplex when you're done? Like says, like turning back right before he leaves the gate to go to the Biblioplex.
Oh yeah, leave a bunch of liches alone with the guy I'm supposed to protect. That's a good idea.
I mean,
We're
only
not
one of
gonna
them betrayed me
eat
so
his.
far. That's like 2 of 3. We're good, I think.
What do you mean betrayed? Like they stepped on you or something? But they're like,
No, they stole my students. Well, one. I think one.
If
Hard to
Seg was
tell.
here the whole time and I could see him, it couldn't have been him. I would have heard the screams and the gunshots. Tasari, I can't imagine Tasari doing such a thing, so it's got to be Wet, that fucker.
Well, let's go beat the shit out of him.
Wep, I saw your thing light up. Are you trying to talk? If so, we can't hear you.
I think he's just laughing at
Oh,
himself.
okay.
It was
So-
little me? No, I'm just. Yeah, I was waiting for sorry.
You all arrive at the Blipio, and it is a disaster. Almost as if you had all came at the same time. Ha, ha, ha. However, Wep, you had already been here.
Gemma
you're just
says
gonna-
gross.
Wep, you are present, waiting for them, as they all arrive, and immediately what was originally blue-hued and bright cracks as they all arrive.
Is this a dark map?
Can you? Oh, you can't see. Hold on.
No, I can see. It's just black and white.
No, it shouldn't be black and white good. I
I
think
like
it's just
the
your
dark vision
vision
mode,
thing.
but can I see colors?
Take off your dark vision mode. No.
How do
I
I
can't
do
see
that?
shit.
Hey, I
I
can
can't
see.
I can't say anything else.
One sec. I think you guys should be able to see everything now.
Yeah, no, we can. How do I take
Yeah.
it off if I were to want to take it off?
I'm gonna refresh.
I know.
Maybe that'll
I'm
help.
checking. It's in your prototype.
You're sarcastic and now you have a
vision.
problem. What's up?
No, it's. Oh no, I was fixing it right now. Can you see now, or do I have to replace
No,
your
no,
token?
we've been able to see. I'm saying, like, if I were to have dark vision and want to take it off, how would I do it?
You would go to your
Oh,
character.
All right, or erase me, bro.
Yeah, no, I have fixed it. That's right. You would go to your character sheet and go to your token, or you can right click it on the screen. So just so you guys are aware, you guys should be able to edit your own tokens by right clicking them on the screen and hitting the little gear icon. That'll bring up a editor. Now, keep in mind, this editor only updates the token in the scene. It does not update your core character sheet. So if you've made edits in the past, which I've seen some of you do, and you wanted to keep that edit, you have to do it on your sheet. So you would open your character sheet, and then on the top right-hand corner, you should see prototype token. And it'll open up the exact same looking editor. And then you would do it there. But it would require you to refresh your token on the scene because it's not the same data, if that makes sense. Scenes are like sprites, and the library on the right is core.
This
Yeah,
explains
so
a
we
lot.
are on the same page. So, like, the whole vision enable, vision range, vision angle, all that good stuff.
Leave that and then just change the bottom part where it's dark vision and basic. I switched it back to basic already for yours. So yeah, I already did yours for
Okay,
you.
yeah, I got you.
But if you wanted to switch it back to dark vision later,
Yeah,
like when
switch it
you're
over
like
from
when you're in the
basic to
cave,
dark vision.
yeah, but you could do it on the scene instead without having to do it on your character sheet. You could just click your token, vision, dark vision, and it'll only be on the character sheet, not the, I mean, only on the scene. You know, so when you go on another scene, you'll still have normal vision. But yeah, fuck with it and see if it works for you. We can also make a macro in the future if you just want to click a button to do it. But
Well, everyone has dark vision, right? So I don't even have to worry about that, right?
that's
Yeah.
technically not true, but all of you guys that do have dark vision, I always change
Unless
the
you're like
basic
the
one.
biggest dick and was like, yo, I'm gonna take your dark vision because fuck you guys.
Jebediah, I don't think has dark vision. Shio uses do you have natural dark vision now, Shio?
I think I have true sight through something.
But that's not dark vision. That just lets you see invisible things.
No, I believe true.
Is it?
Actually, let me just double check.
Honestly, I'm not even worried about Shio because he's like a god supposedly. So
Well, and he glows. That I know for sure. Like
Yeah, he has his
considerably.
own.
he glows arrogance.
so does Wet, but only in like the inverse.
So
Fuck
technically,
you, I'm not a god.
have
I'll punch a
you would
god.
be able to see in normal and magical darkness, invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual traps that are within your specific sight range of true sight. So outside of true sight, you would not have vision if it was in the dark. If you don't
Okay.
have dark vision.
Well, I
So
ruin
what is
everyone
your?
else's or dark vision through my
But
light.
what's your
so
distance? Now that we're getting the details.
It's 40
at level
feet
18.
of bright light and then 60 feet of dim light.
And then your vision, that's just what you shed.
Oh, my vision. I believe it's 50 feet of like
true
being able to
sight?
see up. Yes, yes.
So within 10 feet of your vision, you are blind in a sense of like understanding. Like you see it in color in dim light, but you don't know if it's an immediate trap until you walk that extra footage. Just to be fair, since your light goes beyond your vision. I don't want you to be confused.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why he wears, is all the time, because his star vision radiates light.
True.
This
Nonetheless,
is true.
That's why I send people in ahead of me.
so vision became a concern this far into the campaign. Boom, solved. Yeah, and then you guys never go in the cave again. You guys arrive at the Biblioplex.
Yeah, I didn't
And
mean for it to hurt us. I thought it was going to help us.
It's in disarray. It is a disaster. It has seen war. It has seen the best of defenses. And as you guys were to walk up these steps, you will immediately be met by Ulip, Rosie, Lorraine, and then on the second tier, Bay, who is in recovery and looking much better, and the Dean of Order.
So everyone's
Lorraine in
here.
the future. The core, at least, that's around.
I mean, like all the PCs are. Bro,
Oh, you
Ryan,
guys, yes. I apologize. Yes. You all
I'm
are
better with
present.
animals than people, so I'd like to pet her and give her a sugar cube like a horse.
She
I'm
will
gonna-
beat the shit out of you.
Probably.
You don't get the opportunity because she's not there with you. You are waiting with your team.
You're a
She
good
was on
girl, aren't
second.
you? You are a treat.
Go on. It's
oh, I'm gonna point at the sorry. You, it's you. Why'd you do that?
Wait, it was to Sari?
I can
What did I
smell it
do?
on
I
her.
didn't do anything.
How many
You thought
students
it
was
was
that?
me.
You can't kill students. There's rules. Show her the handbook.
the secretary, or are you talking to one of the PCs?
I'll have the secretary do it.
I want to look at
Have her
Shio.
show
You
them the
thought it was me.
contract?
You thought it was fucking me. Say it. Say it to my face. You thought it was me.
I absolutely thought it was you, Wet.
They
to
definitely
be
thought it was you,
fair,
buddy.
Oh
I
God, why
did
does
think
it
it was
still
you.
hurt? Why does it still hurt?
Because you're a literal half demon. It makes sense.
But
Prove it.
you can't kill students. You can do whatever you want on any other plane, but you can't kill students. I demand you release them.
Their souls are just so bright. That's all I could see.
Well, yes, they're planeswalkers. That's why they're here. But there's rules. I
Like
can't
these are
let you.
so strong. Like Sorry, you
We
do
got rules.
recognize
This
that
is
these
fucking
souls
Nam.
are like core memories. Like they're that nice. Like you're just like, oh damn, I really don't want to, but you can hear them out.
I mean, anywhere else, I don't care. I don't have purview on other planes. And last I checked, I poke her. You're a planeswalker. Go.
You did
check out
exactly
for
what
a
Azerek wanted to do.
You literally can go to other planes on the downtime and go conquer a city or something, maybe a small nation. I look at her. I'm pretty sure you're a small nation, I think. But you can't have my students. I draw the line at anything in school grounds.
This is the most angry I've ever heard is.
I'm very upset.
It's weird that he's not yelling, but yeah.
he's an oracle. You know, he's a dean. He's a teacher in the end.
Sorry, just sort of cocked her to the side. Just doesn't. It's kind of amusing that you're angry. It used to kind of scare her, but now it's just funny.
I don't. I'm 5 years old. You want? Oh, okay. I can show you how angry I can get.
Okay.
I put my hand up, and I'm gonna pull down a sun.
Oh God!
Oh,
I like to hide in my
down
ring.
the sun.
Yeah, not like a sun. I mean literal fucking star.
I will take Wet's ring and run.
When they kill me, I'll just show up in 1D whatever days.
It's not gonna kill you.
If he kills you, it
It's
kills
not
me.
gonna hurt you. It's not. It's not gonna do any damage to you guys. I'm just bringing a sun so we can have a showdown in high noon.
It's still teamwork makes the dream work. If he burns, then I can bring him back, and if I burn, he can bring me back.
And no, that's why I'm running. Is for the showdown. I don't want to be near the showdown.
Very bright.
And you might be, I put up air quotes, immortal, but so were the gods I've put in boxes.
I'm not gonna be stupid enough to walk into a box.
Neither were they.
Apparently, we don't have to have
Neither
them walk
were
into the
they.
box. Shio says, outraged.
So, as your bright light appears, what do you choose to do? Do you wish to go to your void, or do you wish to stay present?
Oh, yeah, I'll wait for her to make a decision. Either way.
Tasari, where do you stand?
I'm not giving them back. I don't even know how to do that.
Oh,
My
I
opinion
can.
is just it's done. What's done is done.
I look at her. You think so? You
Shio takes
think
a
this
step
lich
back.
is for permanent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dum, dum, dum. Tensions rise. The rest of the party, what are you doing?
Now, guys, let's not get this too out of hand. We have
I'm
enemies
plane
to fight.
shifting onto Oceana, even though I keep calling her, even though it's Oshelia, it's still Oceana's fucking ship.
You are? That's what you mean? That's what you want to do?
That is what I want to do.
You can't.
Why not?
Protected from that kind of shit. It's
I've
a
been there
spaceship.
before.
But not from plane. You never teleported there.
Yeah, but I know where it is. I know what it is.
Yeah, I'm saying it's protected from that kind of travel.
Wouldn't be a good
I'm
warship.
just gonna
if
yell
it
and
wasn't.
say, "Keep us safe."
So I'm staying well out of the way, buddy.
Shio?
Guys, let's not try to destroy each other now. Sorry.
Shio, I have one thing I value in this world. It is math.
Shio, we've
Second
all
thing
tried
is
fighting
students.
fucking Iz, okay? It's her turn.
I'm gonna see what Iz does, but I do have a method of getting them back.
By resurrection?
No. Peer threats.
We've all tried it. It's her turn.
You gonna take your shirt off?
What? What? Why would anyone find me taking my shirt off threatening? I mean, I got them abs for the ab oil, but I feel
I
like
throw ab oil in her face.
that might actually hurt her.
You know, my real question is, how am I gonna pay our gunslinger when the grounds are floating away? All the gold's still on the ground.
We were never planning to pay him anyways.
I'm still waiting for this pop off. Come on, let's go.
A DM's out.
What?
He's grabbing a beer.
Oh, right. He's grabbing something, so we can't keep going.
Yeah.
I have a method of getting them out if this doesn't work, but let's see if yours works.
This is. Do you really think I have a plan?
I mean, I know we can get her back. We have her contract.
No, that the whole reason she was able to do this is because she grew past it.
No, that's what I'm saying. If she gets evaporated by him, we can just bring her back through the contract.
And her
I'm gonna
phylactery.
vaporize it. God damn. When was the last time you saw me do
You're
any
sick,
I don't
goddamn
have a
dude.
damage?
soul
I
anymore.
put
I think
nothing past
that-
you.
I
When
think
you summoned the
the
sun to
contract was
attack that
tied to my
guy,
soul.
For real. Like, I'm not worried unless you die. Because I don't know how
What
we're
was
gonna
that?
get another is.
What was that? Sorry.
I don't think the contract exists for like if I don't have a soul and my soul would tie to
I
the
don't
contract.
remember what you
That's
made your
me.
conduit, but you have a contract.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
When we first talked about it, what did you say was your item?
Oh, their item is on Shio.
No, like how, like Seg's eye is my contract.
There's the.
I don't have anything like that.
I don't think she
Everyone
told
has one
me,
like
so I
that.
wouldn't.
Like I have Seg's too.
No, Wep, you're thinking of the Dragon Guard contract. It's the
No, I'm
phylactery.
thinking about the Lich contract.
Not a contract. It's just the phylactery.
Oh,
Say
that's
what?
yeah.
I missed it.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Saying, who has Tazari's contract for the Lich?
You mean who has the phylactery?
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah,
Chio.
if he vaporizes, then you can bring her back.
Well, she'll come back naturally after 1d10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, just next to her somewhere.
I guess her
I think
consciousness would be
soon.
transferred through the necklace.
Did I add that into your guys' level to summon yourself sooner, or is that like at the end, at like level 5? I don't remember.
I don't
Anyways,
remember.
I'll let you do it. Not a big deal. Point is, yeah, X amount of days.
I do like how I fed her a god and she immediately killed all the students. Like,
Now you've got a big head.
You were fed.
hell, we were working
So-
on getting you another god, and this is how we get paid?
Where were you guys gonna go with this?
I'm waiting to
I
see.
think-
Well, I don't
Sorry.
want to fight you, Iz. I just we're having a disagreement, but I don't know why you have to resort to violence immediately.
Because you won't give them back. That's
This is a
how this.
sociopath.
I'm not a sociopath. I feel bad as I
he
do it.
wants the students back.
Oh,
I
so
do.
worse. You're a psychopath.
What? I'm literally trying to save my students.
I know, but that's good. It's working
Well, I
out
have
favor
them
this
now. I
time.
claimed them.
I
What was
don't
that
care where you
disparage?
get them off campus, anywhere. But you can't have my students.
Yeah, everyone else.
I will make little puppy dog eyes, please.
In our mental state, I just want to talk to Cesari. This is the part where you haggle.
I'm waiting for him to offer me something for them back.
Offer you something
Yeah,
from
so
what
this is
you
where you
stole
haggle.
from me.
You're not getting anything in return for it.
You saved them, and what do you get? Nothing. A stern
I'll
talking.
give you 30 back.
If I have to extract them manually, you won't like the results.
Chio, inside check.
Probably.
Since you're the only
You
one
might
that's
actually.
non-lynch.
I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. But you might be normal again. I don't know if that's a plus.
When Seg gets far enough, I'd like to
Right.
suck him into the ring.
oh no, I'm watching this shit through the scope of my sniper.
We can see from the ring.
Put the
Then-
ring up against the sniper, leave the sniper stood up, and then go in the ring.
Yep.
What were you saying about force extracting is? That sounds bad.
Oh, yeah. You forget, I'm a master of arcane. Soul magic is something I can do too. Sort of.
Why don't you just offer me something I would like?
Offer you something you would like after you stole from me.
Is just offer them like 10,000 gold worth of rubies so they can make 10 more Bettys.
Would that work? I
Then
don't care about
first
the material.
wins.
I do like Betty's. I would give you 10 souls for rubies for Betty's.
No. This is not a negotiation. I will have those souls one way or the other. Whether you gain anything or not is the question.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
I don't really believe whether or not he could do this.
Okay.
Isn't capable of lying.
Oh, that is unfortunately true. You guys have seen me lie.
He's like
Yeah, his bluffs
really
are like,
stupid.
Oh my god,
Like-
they're so bad.
Did
He's
you
like
eat my
really
nachos?
stupid in the most
No.
impractical way.
Okay. I sent you a message.
Okay, I will read it.
As you guys are in a heated debate, Wep, what do you ping into your? Do you? I mean, you could technically just like yell out to Shio. Don't you have message? Can't you just like cantrip to Shio?
I mean,
or
we're
Wep?
also like all telepathic. Like, I want to tell the start. Yeah, this is where you haggle. You're not.
No, I know.
gonna
Yeah,
win
that's what I'm
this
saying. But I'm just saying
haggle.
that those Seg is in the distance. I'm saying he has the. I believe he has the power to even talk to Shio. So I don't want to like make it seem like he can only speak to you guys. You know, like I'm pretty sure you guys like that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure all of you guys do have some
I
method.
know
or
there's no
manner.
talking to Iz. Like, it's his world, and that's why he's like so stupid. And and Shio's kind of just our voice of reason, but I'm sure he's already 2 steps ahead of me.
But yeah, I
I
think
just
we
want
can
me
all
and my bird
communicate
to
with
get
each
out of
other.
there alive.
I'm gonna say in my head, what? Well, I'm still figuring out what I want now that I have new wants.
That's
Maybe
okay.
there's
You can
something
think
you
that.
want. This is in my head. That's not to you. Right.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
I thought that was.
Lizard bitch. I'm a herpologist.
Maybe there's something Webb would like, and then maybe he would owe me a favor if I could get it for him.
Seg, Web, inside checks.
Oh, I went a long way.
No kidding, right?
How are you rolling like I do? Social etiquette, we got none.
Seg,
You
you
know
have
what I
a
like?
private
It's a
tap to
really nice
Dasari at this
day.
time. As you kind of surf her thoughts.
Sag is going to think of anything he thinks Wet would want.
This is a really nice day to die. My fucking 10. This is a great day to die, guys.
Can I attempt to concentrate somewhat to send a mental message only to Tasari, since we have only spoken on an open
legit
channel?
just said that you had that.
Make sure
Oh no,
to stay
right. No,
over.
I still want to use the Lich thing, but since I'm still new to it, I imagine I have to
Got it. You wanna
concentrate to
really-
speak to only one. I don't want Wet to hear because I want to surprise my buddy.
Got
Make
it.
sure to say
Okay.
over so
you
it
want to
works.
do a full close channel? Go ahead. Give me a Arcana at advantage as you really squeeze the juice into it to make sure that this is a totally encrypted Tasari only. Bam! Beautiful. Oh,
Oh
man!
my
Wow.
You
god!
can say it.
Wow.
Hey, you know
Wow.
me.
No,
Wow.
I know it's a waste, but I am luckying that.
Oh my god!
Holy
That's
Oh my
shit.
advantage.
god,
Lucky,
that is-
lucky. The truth. Oh my
Lucky? I think it's meant to be, my G.
Dude, that is impressive.
Okay.
Wow.
Oof.
The universe went no.
You guys all hear Seg start the conversation. I think Web would, and then get silent.
Wait, is this thing on?
What is this thing on?
Wait,
Got
did
so
you hear
confused, I
that?
started talking out loud.
Whoa,
instead.
even I heard that.
You're talking out loud.
But In meta sense, go ahead and you can message to Sari what it is, and then unless you think it's something that it doesn't matter aloud, your choice.
Oh, it's not that deep. I'm really just trying to surprise Wet. I just
Got it.
refuse to fail so epically.
Got it. Okay, no problem. So what do you talk to Sari? You are channeled in. Boop.
No, something might be able to at least point you in the direction of that would definitely have Wet owing you a favor. Is he's been wanting his own ship for a while.
When it says I can't be surprised, does it mean
Like a
physically
pirate
or
ship?
literally?
It means like in the sense of
Or like a
combat
spaceship.
In the
or
sense of
danger.
combat. All right, cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
I already saw that coming.
I mean, a spaceship would be cool, but I think he mostly just wants his own pirate ship, so any kind of ship would probably do.
Dude, I'm not the problem. Why are you talking about me like I'm the problem? These two are having a problem. I'm cool.
That's not.
Why are
what
you
they're
talking
doing.
about me like that?
Some people like to leverage.
She doesn't have to leverage me. We're cool, bro.
But you don't
Those two
hear
have to
this.
stop fighting.
You don't hear it, unfortunately. Sorry, but
Seg, what the fuck?
sorry. How do you respond?
I'm not the problem, dude.
What?
I'm
You
just
are
gonna ask back,
silent.
and what would you like?
Oh, you're quick, sweetheart, but I'm not telling you how to get one over on me. We're mutually aligned for now, though. Isn't that good enough?
I guess. Yeah. I'm just trying to do something nice.
Nice isn't really in our vocabulary anymore. Appreciate the thought, though.
Well, we're gonna hear each other in each other's heads, so we might as well get along for a while. And our interests are very much aligned.
I want to like
Got it.
jump into this three-way call. Seg, I'm not the problem. I don't care what she does. I just don't want to die.
Seg has a whole nother. Seg has
We
a whole
can
nother
try.
line running. That's web. Just
This is beeping on the other fucking line. Beep, 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 beep.
No, buddy. Buddy, I know. We're trying to de-escalate over here, man. We're trying to make sure
I
we all
cannot be
benefit
more
from this.
de-escalated.
No, exactly. That's the point.
You have to message is, not her.
Oh no, we're new to this Lich thing. She just doesn't know what she wants yet.
But you
So we're
didn't
figuring it
use
out.
the list thing. Use message.
Oh no, I used the Lich. That's why I did the Arcana check to make it silent. Anyway,
We're on the same line. I can hear you.
I'll give you back
Oh.
your souls. I mean, 5 of them are gone, but I'll need to keep
Hello.
just like 5 more because let's face it, I need them. It's just I can't give you all of them. But
She's not lying.
that's a
You
huge
do know
amount.
if she goes empty after having one, the Valkyr can take her over. The souls are a curse and a blessing. But unfortunately, now that she has the taste, if she loses them all, she goes into withdrawal.
Okay. So what you're saying is you need more souls to give back the souls I care about.
Yes, I do need that, and I do need a couple other things. I don't need a bazillion rubies, but a few more because I think we all agree that gemmas and betties are very useful for all of our combined interests. And
No, you just had to ask. That's not a problem.
You see Shio in the background filling out a requisition form. It just says rubies all.
and we'll also need a pirate ship.
Yeah, that was already in. Are you talking to them? I looked directly at the pirates. Are you guys talking?
Me and Seg are still talking. Why are you messaging?
He's shouting at you from a.
Don't let them lead you astray. But yes,
Seg
I'm
is
right
want a
the
pirate
here.
This
ship.
has
We can
nothing to do
hear
with
each
them.
other.
This has nothing to do with them. I just
I want
doing something for the party.
I want a flying pirate ship. Why do you think I'm against that?
I don't think you're against it. I'm just telling you what I would like right now, and I'll give you what you want.
Oh,
It's like we both get a +1. The whole group gets a +1. It's
yeah.
not a barter, really. It's like it's a gift.
But I want all the souls back by tomorrow.
24 hours.
He's
What
like
the fuck
holding
is
a baseball bat that says the kneecapper.
I want to be right
I would
next
say
to
the toe,
Seg and still
yeah,
talking
but-
in our heads.
The toe breaker.
Yeah. The toe crack. Anyways, what are you saying? What?
I just want to be here, but still talking in our heads.
Got it. So as you guys are just muddling thoughts of crazy bartering
Right
and
here.
trade.
Oh, you could go
Good.
conquer the kingdom of assholes I didn't like, and then steal their souls.
Are they really shiny?
I have no idea. I'm not a lich.
He doesn't.
The
But
shiny
there's
ones.
a lot of them.
Where is this at?
I think I'm gonna become like really like pretentious about what souls like. I really like the fancy ones.
Right, like these suck.
Like I
Connoisseur.
want to.
One of you guys can have
Yeah,
a higher
connoisseur
fight,
of
you know?
souls.
I mean, I
You're like
actually kind of
Scar giving
dig.
to your hyenas. Your
No, I was
hyenas
gonna
is what-
say like I actually kind of dig how much like she's fiending for souls because we haven't taken a soul yet, so we actually don't even know what it's like.
It is
Well,
kinda
you
nice.
guys could catch up, baby.
I mean, he eats people, but like we haven't taken a soul yet, so it's like
True.
she's like, "Wow, this feels really fucking good, guys."
In response to you guys could catch up, I'm just gonna fire my new gun in Iz's general direction on accident because I was
Wait,
waving it
wait.
around saying
If you're
I
gonna
was
do that,
working
make
on this.
sure it's not aimed at your face because you remember what happened to your other gun, right?
D20
No, it's
at advantage. You already did it once, do it twice.
just a flat D20 at advantage.
No, with your mods, but if you roll one, it won't matter. So let's see.
I don't actually know what the mods for a gun are.
It's your dex plus your intelligence.
Is that
Please don't take your
that's
face
why
off.
I have been so shit with guns?
Not my fault.
I'll
Have you
just do
been
it
doing it
next
wrong?
Please don't take your face
No,
off,
his
dude.
intel's negative.
It's not anymore. I used the
Oh yeah,
list
no,
to
that's
make it
right.
0.
That's right. Nice. Okay, you evened out. Look at that. Balanced. See, you fixed
Nice.
yourself. All right. You fire. Were you trying to hit Iz or something else?
Oh no, it was definitely on accident. Just
Got
waving it
You
around,
dropped the
saying
gun.
I was working on this.
That was an accident.
As you fire the gun across, you hear Lorraine. What in the bloody hell? Get over here, Sag!
Wait, you were aiming at me? I know
No, I
you
was
were
trying
because
to
you
show you
missed.
my fancy
Yo,
new gun.
you are so fucked. You are so fucked.
I made that gun for you in the future.
It's okay. He's about to get repercussions.
Uh,
Wait,
just
is
looks
this the gun that
disappointed.
Iz makes for me in the future, or is this the one that Gunslinger taught me how to make?
Yeah,
So
Oh, I don't know.
technically,
I thought it
the
was the one that
Raven
you just made.
is the creation of Iz, and the Raven is the supplier of Gunslinger.
So
How do we
you
change
did
our
a
stats on these
full-
sheets?
You have to click the gear on the top left,
I was like
Mhm.
super
And then
excited too.
it's-
I was like,
and
I
it's
thought we were
like-
really far away,
and then
but
you
for you
click the gear
still
when it
almost hit
turns into one,
Lorraine,
and
that
you
is
just use
amazing.
the Oh, sorry, you click the bottom
Oh,
area.
that's
It's like a text field.
Oh, that there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then you have to switch it back, or else your sheet won't work. So you'll know because it'll all be in edit mode, but you have to actually toggle it.
Copy, yeah. How many points do we get again? It was 3? Oh, I can't remember. Don't remind
Said
me.
since you used it. How many was it? I don't remember right now. Seg, how low was
I
your stat? That would tell the answer.
It's 5 souls for level 1, I believe.
No, for the ability.
No.
how many yeah. It was 9. My intelligence was 9.
What is it
The
now?
question is, I don't know. Well, it's 10 now because it's
Oh, so
0.
you only got one. But you don't know if you put in anything else.
I don't know if I put in anything else off the top of my head.
Oh, I think it was 2.
Might just be the two, but I'm looking.
Is it better than your
Yeah,
other gun?
no, it
Can
is.
you tell?
No. Tasari was right. It's no. Shio is right because I put my other one into Wiz to increase my spell mod even more.
regardless, is it better than your other gun?
I don't know yet. This is the first time I've shot it.
Shoot,
I know,
pretty
and
much
you
do it.
apparently almost hit Lorraine. I thought she was on a whole nother fucking land. I think that's pretty good, right?
It bodes well. It bodes well.
That bodes well, yeah. It's like
I will approach Lorraine. I'm not scared of her.
You're not
she's
scared of
here or
anything.
she's back at like the fucking.
No, yeah, she's down there. That's why I almost hit her.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh, I thought she was
that's
on like
exactly what just
another
happened.
continent. I was like, well, I mean, that's a really good gun, huh?
Yeah.
Bizarre, you said 5 souls were missing?
Yes.
Would you mind if I take a look real quick? I think I have an idea of where they went.
I used them. They've been used. Those are not get backable.
Not get backable.
It's not entirely true.
That yes was very
No,
liberal.
that is true.
Not at all.
Sometimes things are true. Sometimes things are true. They're just. I think you feel like anything can just be whatever you decide it is, but it's not true. Sometimes things are true. This is one of those things.
You know, that's the words of quitters.
I mean, they're liches, so yeah, they're quitters.
This is
Can
true.
we take this conversation like 50 feet left?
No.
So you can get to your booth.
Far enough to not be involved in this.
Either way, 24 hours, I want all the original souls back.
So we're
No.
waiting for in 24 hours. We'll see if anything occurs in your guys' 24 hours of this session world. Meanwhile, Wusas kick across every member. There's a weird glare, an odd tension, an acceptance that there's now a serious power balance that is unknown. There's been no check, so we do not know where it weighs, but the sun is still present, and everybody
I'm
sees
going
it.
to move it out further because it's getting too damn warm.
You got it.
Oh, okay, that was a bit much.
Also, as a side note, guys, speaking through Lorraine out loud to the rest of the party down the hill, do you think the Phyrexians noticed the giant fucking star we put in the sky?
Oh, fuck.
Probably.
Probably. Look,
Were some
don't
people
just-
missing that sun while we did that? It's just like get very cold and dark somewhere else.
Oh,
there's
well,
just
yeah.
a
Honestly, I think that's
civilization without a sun.
that may be the least of the problems, honestly, right now.
Their Dyson sphere just has a hole in the side of it.
I don't think they'll bother me. I may use more power than the entire
That
universe
sucks,
puts
but you
out.
can't really work on that right now.
It'd be dumb to show up. We'll be fine.
Well,
I'm just imagining all the astrologers. They got all their stuff mixed up now.
I've never seen the star in my life.
Gio's gonna try to look around, like with the mirror of maybe, to see if the Threxians are mobilizing in response to that.
Okay, go
Is
ahead
it
and
a
look in your
comet?
mirror
No,
and
it's
give me
not coming at
D100.
us. It's just expanding.
Let's see, I know it has a roller in it. I'll just search it.
I just want any hint from Lorraine, and I want to stay as far as I can from the conflict of souls. But I also want to whisper to Seg, hey, these souls seem to be some really good shit, and we should get some.
Oh, absolutely. Whispering back, using telepathy.
She's loving that shit, and I want some.
Shio, can you flip a coin and call one or two?
I'm gonna look at you two staring at each other. Uh-huh.
What?
I can
What?
I can almost I can tell what you're thinking.
Wow.
You
Did
don't
you
know
guys
what
see
we're
it sit on
thinking.
its
You have no
side?
idea. What's up?
I saw it on stuff.
If you two
Shio, did you call it? I
do
didn't even hear what
anything
you
to
wanted.
Yeah, I
my
said
students'
one.
souls,
Okay.
I came
Hold
back
on.
with people.
Whoa, Iz.
No,
we
no,
would
I'm
not
not
do
saying
that.
you have.
I
No,
came
no,
back
Iz.
with this person.
Iz,
I'm
no.
just warning you. Don't do
Wet,
it.
Wet and I have already had our bout with you. We're good. We'll
Go
get our souls
anywhere
elsewhere.
else in the entire plane or anywhere. Other timelines, I
Although-
don't care.
When
not-
have I
I
steered
do
you
have a question though
wrong?
about that is, what about non-student cult members?
No, fair game.
All right,
Not my
we're
students.
good. Yeah.
It's in the book.
What about
When have I
student
steered
cult
you
members?
wrong is
Don't worry, I
Every
trust
time you're
you and
behind the
Sig.
wheel.
Wait, I didn't hear your answer about cult
I would
students.
always trust my valedictorian.
Seg was waiting for
Cults are
your.
on the table.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He said go crazy. Yeah.
He
Right.
already is.
Shia.
Other planes, not my students.
Do you want this information open meta or private?
If it's just about the Phyrexians, it can be open.
Okay, it's open meta, which means no one but Shio can act on it. And when I say that, I mean only Shio, because of the mirror, maybe understands this. He can share basic information, but at the end of the day, like the whole coming to a super uber
so. Then
planet
before you
figuring it
start,
out.
can I just remind him of the Phyrexians that we have?
If you want.
Remember, we have boys that are Phyrexian that we've almost kidnapped.
No, those are the Orcry.
Aren't they Phyrexian?
No, we can't get any Phyrexians because they're all murder, kill, murder.
They're mind hive. But technically, you met a non-Phyrexian in Edia. That was the little single eye duodrone that was like communicating to Tempos, the other to Wolfric, and kind of like calmed you guys in before you got to the ancient, if you recall, at the waterfall in that very dark, stained cave.
Yeah, that
That's
was
when
like
we
a
had Burmy, but I
prototype.
don't remember the NPC.
That was your Vicini, which you guys did not bring back with you here.
Yeah, I thought we
Blended
sent
party.
him back to the lands, right?
Yeah.
And he
So-
started turning more snake again.
Well, I mean, he had the ability to transform now that Iz did what he did. So Iz just made him more badass, really, at the end of the day. He has
Doing what I do.
humanoid form.
Is
and
he watching
has his
anything?
non-
Is he like watching one of our forts?
I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, Shia, with this information, you
He's not.
see in
He's
the
eating
mirror,
everyone.
off in the distance, at the Lorehold, a relic uncover as sands glisten down, and you see a massive, what can only best be possibly described as a transformer of sorts, a relic old as time. You will see this construct emerge, and you see the Phyrexians completed. The star goes off.
Hey guys.
And it looks something you do notice, and you choose how to decipher it as you wish. As it gets up, 3 lines of fluids and lubricants into the machine, as it is a construct, pop off, pa, 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 pa. And you see in the mirror maybe molten lava burn out the rest of the scene.
Hey guys, they woke up their Titan. Can I make an insight to see how long it'll take to like be immobilized?
Sure.
I don't know why they'd
After all,
wake
I
up
am their
because I brought a
Well,
son here.
Hold on. This is Oblivioplex. Maybe that's our Titan.
No, that was Silverquill, the enemy campus.
Web, give me an insight.
Ooh, not
Shio,
bad.
as you focus on your ETA, it will arrive easily within 15 or so minutes. Lowerhold is not far, and technically each campus is a 30 minutes travel, but now with the portals, you imagine it's hastily shortened. And Web, as every single time ever, you're not right, but you're not wrong. You always call my subtle things.
Let's not worry about the Titan. Let's secure the ley line. Anybody?
Oh, yeah, I completely agree.
Anyone else?
Great
That
talk.
sounds kind of cool.
Great talk, guys.
I think if I'm gonna give up
So
controls, I need
Shio
to go
is
get some more.
going to go to this the center point area of like the defensive line around the biblioplex, and he's gonna ask Lorraine if a fortress would be nice right now.
Everybody's been completely fucking ignoring her the entire time.
So you go to Lorraine and you say if it became a fortress?
No.
always listen
Do
to
you want a
Seggy boy.
fortress,
Tell me
Lorraine?
what's up.
15 minutes until the Titan shows up.
I'm so sorry. You show up and you see that this place is in disarray and you ask if we need a fortress? We need years to repair. I've tried to be nice to you guys, but every time you approach me, you
Shio
say the
interrupts with the
stupidest shit. like, but for real, your guys' context is the
Talking
worst
shit
with
while a
her.
whole fucking castle raises behind her. Yeah, okay.
She doesn't know you guys can do this. You guys are little piece of shit.
I got this spell
No, you're
specifically
just a
for
dick.
this.
Little piece of shit with godlike near infinite power. Yeah.
Rebuilt in an instant.
Feet.
Good. Keep talking that shit. Good, Lorraine.
We have turrets now.
Okay, so the restrictions are is if something technically exists in the area, you guys only fill the zone. So you kind of like foam the zone with
So
a jumpy
repair
house that's
what is already there.
super resistible, correct? To my understanding of the spell, I just want to make sure me and Shia were on the right understanding.
I
So it
assume when it says
says-
partial, though, it would just mean like if it's
It
already
says there's
destroyed, you
the
repair
area is
what's already.
120 feet on each side, and it must not have any buildings or other structures on it. And does that mean? I guess does that mean people putting things on it or building on it, or things existing in the area in which it rises from? Because it says it rises from the ground. So if there's structures already on the surface, could you technically put this here, or does it have to be an open plain?
So if I remember right, the area around the biblioplex has got like a 500 square feet like free area, so it should be able to fit in there.
But structures can be as petty, if I were to be as petty, as a railing,
No,
a
I definitely
wall,
see what
a
you mean by
fence,
that. So it's gonna like
a
encompass it, or
lamppost.
like
It would not be allowed to be built. That's what I'm understanding. Is that literally it's like a shitty tycoon game where you can't put the floor where a lamppost is, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
I thought it
You know?
was like a thing where if it already existed, they could repair onto it.
I'm just understanding where it says must not have, but I'm gonna research some info. Let's pull it up. Unless someone else has any input, I'm open to everyone. This is a team discussion. We've never seen the spell.
The way I was thinking is that like normal buildings would stop it, but like railings and stairs, it would just kind of assimilate.
Okay.
But can you build on what's not yours? Because at that
That's
point,
what I'm
it
trying
would
to
be
get
just
across on it. Yeah. Because it specifically states that only creatures are harmlessly lifted, meaning that it cannot lift anything in which is considered claimed ground of building upon. But
Well,
yeah.
in that case, it would just be like the mold earth thing, you know, like it can move things, but it can't hurt it. Like it doesn't have blunt damage. Like I assume it'd be like almost resurrected from the ground, like it just slowly pushes you out the way, you know.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It takes a
The
full
team, what are your
minute
thoughts,
for it to
team,
be fully
outside of
casted.
our three opinions?
You got my
Desari
opinion, man.
is
I
sad.
was getting a drink, but I will read the spell now.
Yeah, same.
It's a very good spell. I want to make sure we treat it
It's
right
like
the
the
first time,
wish
because
one.
if
It's
I
like, you know,
let it
you
just
really have to
happen,
think
and I know
about
it's
it.
super strong, but if I let it just happen right away, then I don't want to
Right.
retract later, because it's a really great spell. I want to honor it as best
No,
as
no.
possible. First time.
I think you should just make a DM call, honestly, because like that's
I'm reading.
like a real
Well,
like
and I would want to bring up what Chio said earlier. How big is the open area in front of the biblioplex?
Well,
Is
that's
it
the point. Is that Shio
She
didn't
said it
say
would be
I'm
a
going to
little
an
bit
open
more
area.
than the building.
But my
So in which
point
case it
being
would
is that no
encompass
matter
it, though.
no matter where you are on the Biblioplex campus ground, there is no actual full field of no structure being placed. In the sense of honest to God structure, a park would be full of structures. You know what I mean? So I don't
I
honestly
was
think
thinking of taking the pathways, not so much like everything else, like because there's
But can
pathways
you
that are pretty
build
much
on something
empty.
that you didn't create?
okay.
I guess Iz might get like a pop
Okay.
up from
Now
inside.
let
Just
me
like,
just throw
Like
a
wow.
building
let me
onto
just
like
throw
the building. That's exactly our point.
yeah, like as long I get what you're saying. So you say if you were able to do it down the court, a long ass walkway, basically a clear walkway, a straight as 120 plus foot walkway, and then you just raise it up.
Yeah, and then I could place the keep wherever it will fit, or I could make the keep the biblioplex itself and give it the properties of the keep.
Well, see, that's where that's where the mixed content comes in. It couldn't be the biblioplex because the building exists, which wouldn't rise it. Where you would you can't change it into biblioplex because Iz would never move all the shit into a small fortress that will eventually. I mean, not small, but in the sense of a biblioplex, it's much bigger.
Maybe it's coming off the top
Um,
of the buildings, like just where it
It
can.
can't. It specifically
It says it
states that it comes from the
rises
ground.
specifically.
If
Yeah,
there's a
it's. I
building
think
in
it's
the area,
only
it cannot.
buildings. It's and structures being like. I mean, like it's an outhouse, not a building.
That's what I'm saying about like
That's
the
what I mean.
bridges.
But
Like,
it's
can you
not
do that
like
if it rises from the
lampposts
ground?
or like bushes or anything. Like it's only like structures
That's what I mean. So I'm not talking about bushes. If it was like
or
a
like
actual
lampposts.
wall
No
or a
tree
You
limb.
could
something
make
like
a
a
whole
bit,
new
multi
bridge, but I don't
there,
think he'd be able to
Here's what we'll do
repair a
is
bridge.
I will allow it in the quad
Can he cast it like
because
twice
that's
and
in the
get the
same
effect?
grounds. It's just like what 50,
It
like
doesn't say how
50 feet
far
from
it
the
can rise.
biblioplex.
Like, yeah, can if it's like in the middle of nowhere and it's raising up to finish the bridge.
Fair point. Fair point. Like if you put it in the water surrounding the actual biblioplex.
It doesn't say how
Yeah,
far it
Okay.
has to rise
Yeah.
from.
True.
because then we have a moat too.
Okay. So sure, we'll hash it all out later, but for now we'll say yes. And me and Shio will work on an actual proper floor plan because this is clearly a very semi-permanent thing up until 7 days, unless you were to recast it in the same spot. But for 7 days in the sense of the campaign, that could be a handful of sessions.
I actually kind of want to know too, though, because I'm like an earth warlock. I have like my bridge and my mold earth and my form stone.
I mean,
We could
he can
all like
literally cast this in the same spot every day for a year, and then it becomes legit permanent. But nonetheless, anyways, so you want to go and cast this. My goal out of all of this, after you do it, this is fucking insane. Is what do you plan to do with it otherwise, Shio? Other than make it a fortitude for 7 days with because you would have to cast. It's not considered permanent until you do it for a year. So for every 7 days, you have to at least be able to be present. So if you ever get knocked out, KO, taken prisoner for longer, this shit's all gone.
it
So
is
your
not
intention.
concentration.
Yeah, I know it's not, but it says after 7 days, if you don't cast it again, it crumbles.
Yeah, but if I get knocked out, it should stay up.
No, I know. I'm saying if you're kidnapped for more than a week.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I make a lot of sense. I'm the DM. But other other than those situations, is this something you intend to upkeep, or is it like a temporary fortress you want to create for the use of this repel of attack? I just
Well,
want to understand your initial goal.
I honestly don't foresee the Thyrexines letting us live out more than a week.
I swear to God, if
current
you don't say we plan
course?
on not fucking keeping this land, I'm going to flip out because that was the entire reason we had this conversation.
Well, yeah. I intend to keep it as long as the war is going on, and if it happens to last
Thank
a
you.
whole year, then yeah, it'll be permanent, and Iz will have to dismantle it if/when we win.
Okay.
The entire reason we had that conversation was for this point.
Or just leave it there, repurpose it as a new school grounds, call it Shio Hall or something.
Cool. So that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't like you just wanted to pop up a camp and we move shit into it and then it all just becomes exposed naked in the open. I just want to make it very clear that that's how the spell works.
Oh yeah, no, we wanted to make this like kind of our last fallback position, but with the
Got it.
Titan coming, we're gonna need those turrets pointed at it.
Got it.
And
Okay.
speaking
So
of the
you want to
Titan,
put it as close as possible to where you. Oh well, let's be real. The Titan's gonna land where the fuck you guys should be. So
It's gonna be on us in 15 minutes wherever we go, because it's a Titan and can take 3 steps.
While he's doing that, I would definitely like to throw barriers all up and about with that.
What kind of
Yeah.
barriers?
Like
Just
pillboxes?
straight.
Do you guys wish to have like a
straight up.
sidebar conversation before time continues
No,
against
not at
you?
all. Just while he's making this bridge, I want
Yeah.
to fucking brick up the bridge with barriers.
The
Okay.
bridge is gone, I think. I think the bridge
Yeah,
connecting
technically
campus
there
Does
is
is-
he
gone.
just make the bridges?
Why would I want to help invite them? I mean,
I thought we were making this a strong point.
we are, but they can teleport here.
On the note of them teleporting here, I was wondering
have a
if I could
seizure,
turn
bro.
this keep of Shio's into a temple of the gods.
I mean, that all depends if it becomes permanent. Now, it can always devote it to it, but it'd be considered a like a temporary encampment until it becomes a permanent thing. So, though yes, it will count toward the following, it is always considered in the event of it disappearing, it'll immediately deduct. It's not something that they are followers and now their temple's gone. No,
Oh,
temple's
no,
gone.
no. I mean the 7th level conjuration.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? What
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about now? What?
Here, I'll pop it.
Jesus, you guys are killing me. This is too.
Look, you throw a Titan at us, and we go DEFCON red. I don't know what
Yeah,
you
I mean,
expect.
it's impressive that all of a sudden you guys have spells. Like you guys melee everything for some
I
reason.
thought we
Why would
were
you pass?
fortifying the ley line right now.
I don't
No,
know.
we're-
I'm
When
just-
have I
fortifying-
ever meleeed anything?
That's true, but you're the only caster of the. Like everyone on the team is a caster, but you have always been the only caster. Shio only casts Eldritch Blast. Seg never
up.
casts anything.
Hold up,
And
hold
Wet
up.
only casts Eldritch Blast. Like when do you guys ever do
Before
anything
anyone
else?
starts casting anything, is this not like the root of the ley line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't stop it.
No, that was a question, not a statement.
It was a confirmation. Mm-hmm.
That was okay. So, all right, yes, okay, let's go. All right.
Is
But
there
you guys'
anything we
spells
can do-
basically say the same shit. God damn it.
Hold on, I actually need to read that. Temple.
So you're trying to say
Yeah,
if you could put this inside his area?
No, I'm wondering if we could like group cast it together and make a joint fortress temple.
Like a
Like-
fusion.
Fusion
A
spell.
battle cathedral.
We did learn about fusion casting in one of our first year classes.
Yes, we did. I remember. No, I
You were
remember that.
resurrecting the castle. I was gonna fortify the castle, but apparently there are no bridges. Like,
Yeah, that
We can all
changed, bro. Where you been?
are you fortifying the? Like, I don't understand. What castle is left then? The ceiling?
No, he's making a castle.
He's
Making
molded.
a
He's just
castle.
creating one, and
Well, the castle
hopefully
he's
turning it into
making,
a
I'm going
temple
to
too.
fortify then.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Cool. So you guys do some crazy, impressive kamikaze hutra. Give me both arcanas. Does anyone support them, or are they just going in raw? and
Oh,
you guys are
I
all
can
just
help
like,
them out if
"Oh,
they
look
let
at
me
them
know in
do that."
advance.
Well, I would ask for
no,
both.
I'm not gonna say what. Who?
I would ask everybody except Wet, honestly, because he is very focused on making his brick barriers. So I'm gonna let him do his thing. But Tasari if you guys want to help us group cast this thing, thinking of merging Temple of the Gods and some kind of fortress spell.
It's called Mighty Fortress.
I will help.
Awesome. I guess we should all beat up right here. Is Lorraine gonna help, or is she gonna make sure this doesn't go wrong?
I'm gonna make sure that you guys all die, and then I can help you when you have to come back. And no, I do not promise any therapies, so don't get excited.
Oh, all right. Hey,
Why are you here?
since
Why are
you're
you
leading
here? If
one
you're gonna be like
this
that,
would
why are you
mind helping?
here?
You say that every time you meet me, and the reason why I'm here is because you need me.
No, last time I told you go back to the menagerie.
And I did. And then they called for me, and then I came back, and then you needed me.
Oh, man.
If we need you, then help. Help. Do something.
I am not only here myself, but I'm here in the future as myself. Literally, she looks up at herself as the Dean of Order in a more adult sense, hovering above, which no one's addressed. And she has all the answers. You're talking to literally the dumber version of her. And yeah.
I'm not responsible for that time loop.
I think I'm too distracted by her to even pay attention to older her.
You know, I'm gonna say it was Tempos that did that. Is it Tempos? Did Tempos do this to you?
Yeah, you used to be so cool, man. Was it Tepos?
Oh, Tempest
She
was
like
cool.
she
He
hides
was
her
my
face.
rival.
You both
Was
give
he,
me
he was
inside
so
checks.
cool, then
Standing
why did you
over there.
banish me? Yeah,
You-
he told me what happened.
You
Web,
both give me inside checks.
Web, not used to. She's literally standing 30 feet away from you.
Seg and I met Tepos, and literally he told us that Iz banished him.
So give me both of you guys give me inside checks. Is and what? Done.
You want me to do it inside?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it never fails.
Is
Web.
so dense. For an oracle, he sees so little.
You
I
see.
have. Oh, sorry, my bad.
You know what, Web? You fucking you're like so dead on that
I remember
gotta
he told me and Seg he was an almost oracle.
just so you all know. Web has called out almost every single one of my Easter eggs or super underlining complexities of every challenge. Privately, I've always been like, dude, how the fuck has he always figured them out? But this one I will give him in the sense after I finalize your stuff, Seg. You, sir, because of the blindfold, can offer it up as a proof that if someone were to wear it right now, they would see that everything that is in preparations of occurrence may not be here.
Give it to Seg. Valedictorian.
So you
This
try
is
to speak
accurate.
to the dean as you see a Web trying to put the blindfold over you. She goes, "Excuse me, what are you?" As the blindfold fits, you feel a little knot, nice and taut over your eyes. You see an entire endless possible existences. There's death, birth, enjoyment, sadness, advancements, exploration, and Phyrexians. What do you focus on?
I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's 1, it's death. If it's 2, it's the Phyrexians.
Okay.
All those other things. I mean, adventure would be cool, but I have more pressing matters.
So it's death.
So it's death.
But do you remember who I told you that name was of the bat?
The bet?
The bat.
That was your secret.
Oh, the super
Goddamn,
evil
yeah.
god that I
Yes.
kind of
What
maybe
was it
work
called?
for
I
now.
totally just dropped the name of it. Hold on.
It's in our DMs.
I know. That's what I'm looking through. Hold on. It's super important.
I remember sitting there like, why is there a giant fucking bat on the map all of a sudden? Because you guys were in secret.
Oh, that's right. I was showing him and you guys weren't in the chat. Actually,
we were
I
like,
might be
why is there a
looking for this.
giant fucking bat on the screen?
Well, regardless, that individual is what is viewed at this time. But let me see if I can find him real quick.
Well, still, valedictorian, he's super credible.
Seg is not super concerned about that guy. Oh, guys, the Death Sugar Daddy guy is maybe going to be popping around if this Infinite Void Web just hit me with,
I think it's this one
domain
that's not showing me the
expansion.
picture yet. I think it's Aclazots. Does that sound right? Let me check. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it either.
Yeah, it's Aclazots. Okay. Yeah. One second. I'll copy and paste it for you guys to see.
But that is what Seg says out loud before making his request to the Dean of Order. Also, when did you learn to hit people with the domain expansion Infinite Void, man?
You're wearing it, dude.
Is this what you see when you put the blind foot? You are tripping balls all the time, man.
He
You're
really
wearing it,
is.
dude.
He's so broken from what he's seen. You poking to death. You see Aclazots. And you're saying that you say the name aloud? Is that what you meant?
Seg is a pretty verbose person, if that's the
Got
right
it.
word.
Dasari, you may roll a history check to see if you know this name. Oh yeah. Very fun researched topic in Witherbloom. They are known as 1,000,001 things, most importantly as the Great Betrayer. They are what is rumored to be a bat god that did what you did.
I
And
was
did not
thinking that
stop
even
at
if I
lunches.
don't know, like one of the other 40 people in my head probably
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna say, how do I not know? I literally study at Witherbloom.
Because it's from Laurel. Just because the
Witherbloom.
death
Right,
doesn't
so
mean it's all from Witherbloom.
Oh god, there's people.
when you say
And
he did what I did, was that a kill 46 people at Witherbloom, or
no,
what did
he
he do
consumed a god.
exactly? Oh,
And with it, he rose. He did not stop and choose to just consume the energy and be a badass. He said, no, I wish to be a god itself. So, sorry, there are two of him. This is what he looks like. You immediately know you've seen him in some kind of context or another. But this is the bat god known as Alklazotz. That's it.
that looks very cool. Maybe I want that.
Seg, otherwise. I mean, you guys, otherwise, everyone else knows who he is from what Seg has told before. But Seg, you peek into you peek into this. I forgot that you have it on. So weird. Not saying what. You peek into this and you land there, and you hear like you have finally found me, young deadling.
Oh shit! I wasn't expecting round two, but yeah, I mean we're back on campus now. Shit's pretty fucked.
The threefold sun has come back and returned. You must remove it for me to rise at your side for the battle.
Oh yeah, you were gonna help us fight the Phyrexians, huh?
You have made your promises, and you have the power to be upon my presence.
All right, get rid of the 3/4 sun. You got it. Where would I find that?
Threefold!
3/4 sun. My bad. My bad. Seg will like clean out
Your
his ears.
pistol! Fold!
Yeah, Seg will like shake little feathers out of his ears.
They're like, what's wrong with them? Like, it's okay. The bandana's working.
I like to imagine Seg is having this conversation out loud, so once again, everybody's just listening to one side of his conversation.
You can, yeah, absolutely. You can release me from the core. You just need enough souls to break the barrier.
Oh, me and my buddy were gonna go harvest some of those, actually. You wouldn't happen to have any on hand for a fellow that works for you, huh?
You reach out to Dasari?
Huh? Oh no,
Who are you
I
speaking
asked
to?
I
Oh,
asked for
him.
God.
Oh, oh, got it. I wasn't sure who you were referring to. It just seems so casual. He goes, seek out Cosmium. A shard shall work as equal power.
All right. More Cosmium. Cool shit always happens when I'm looking for that.
Do you have it in hand? Use it now. Release me.
I mean, I just have the stuff that I think is holding you. I don't have any others aside from that. That time travel-y guy kind of took it all when he took that ship.
You must seek it. One more shall do it, and we will rule together. The skies will always be in our shadows.
Sick. Sick. Any advice on how to fight this Titan thing that we're gonna have to fight in about 10 minutes now?
Share me what you know.
I will do just that. Everything Shio explained to me.
Shia, what did you explain to him? Just the basics of what we discussed. Like you didn't throw in
I
any
discussed
your
the
own Shio flavor.
basics, and then as they're starting to disperse, I'm still telling Iz and Lorraine and I guess Tasari too, because those are the only ones paying attention.
Okay.
More about the creature, because we're about to fight it. So I'd explain like what it looks like, how it's using 3 different liquids, to like fuel or lubricate itself or something, and that there was a lot of lava that covered up towards the end, so it may be on fire.
This creature is completed by the Phyrexians. Are you certain you'll have the power to face it head on?
Well, I don't know. We got a whole lot of choice.
It seeks the threefold sun. You must get it before it does, for we need the Cosmian, which is unintentionally provided within.
So I can't just bring you 3 suns.
You don't know what that is. But I guess you could mention that aloud, but Seg is too blind at the moment because he's not in your parallel. You guys just hear him in your parallel. So you could tell him when he actually kicks back in, but everyone does hear you say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore me. I go back to writing in my book.
Is bringing one sun was enough to wake up the Phyrexians.
Let him ride
Imagine
out
what
his
you
trip,
do.
man. Nobody touch him.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at futures. Just ignore me.
I guess I can always count on Lorraine at least to listen to me, even though she's gonna rip me to pieces. I actually make
She's
like a
very
little
passive aggressive, isn't she?
minor illusion. Well, it is the end of the world. It tends to stress out mortals.
Even when we win, she's still that way.
True. She's
Well, you
never
never.
impressed.
It's trauma. It's just straight up trauma. I cast minor illusion to show like what it looks like to everyone.
Perfect. As you do that, you guys see a not so massive but very formidable looking like construct appear.
I'll create ground under it to like show them the scale, like just like what what it was crawling out of.
Okay. One sec. Yeah.
Ooh,
let's
and
honor that.
I show Iz and Lorraine the artifact in case they know what artifact it was.
Got it.
So that's important. Oh, I don't like
Just
that.
put it to the side here. It's kind of what it would be in size when it is present and unfolded. And then you show the artifact or the relic. Sorry, is what it was. But the relic artifact, whatever the fuck, same thing. And you show them that, and we have some rolling. And Lorraine is who you. Sorry, you may roll also.
Yeah, I'm also explaining to Tasari.
So, what am I rolling?
History.
What about this dwarf? This dwarf that's just in the background. Does he need
Blip.
to make a history check?
Oh,
I mean, if you're talking to him, he's just like, we once met at the coffee fest. I don't know if you remember me, but I am, I'm part of the Dwarven Coalition, and we often are found doing things amongst Lord. We recognize Seg, but he gives off cold vibes nowadays.
Yeah. I'm the only
But
normal one.
I think me and you have spoke before, but
Yeah,
I will not hold you to that.
I believe I remember that.
You guys
I'd love
have
to.
met Blip.
I'd love to
He
keep
wasn't
it
like a huge character, but he was around during a previous issue or concern a few times.
Yeah, it was at the bridge, right?
That was absolutely a moment. There were 3, but I won't hold you to remembering with all the chaos. At the end of it all, I have sworn to protect what you have saved me from. I mean, he's always been one for words. But you get what he meant.
Yeah. Thank you. I truly appreciate people like you in these dark times. The stalwart, the steadfast.
Dark. He points at the sun. Sorry, your history check eludes you this round. Lorraine passes it over, looks up at the dean, and the dean nods. She shrugs it. Not her concern.
Oh, should I roll for Gemma?
Sure. Gemma would be the correct. Get the token, sorry.
Heck yeah. I wonder when the secretary will return with more rubies. We might be able to just flood over the Titan with gemmas if we mass produce them fast enough.
Doesn't it take you a while to create them? Doesn't it take like a handful of time?
Oh, let me check that in a second. Her
Yeah.
stats are all crazy. I'll just roll for my page. So it'll be -1 because I my int went up. I will.
You
So
mean
it'll be
plus
10.
1? Oh, -1. I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Web collapses. Disarm.
That this
Oh, sorry,
is?
Gemma.
Oh, I
Sorry.
rolled insight instead.
Yeah, you rolled the wrong thing. I was like, wait, what? Insight? What do you
I'm like,
insight?
how is that
No,
possible?
it's
2
3, yeah.
on history. They're just right next to each other.
Oof. Makes a lot of sense. You gleam just as little. It eludes you. What falls prone is do you give a fuck? Is
I'm sorry.
oh, did you give a fuck if Wet falls prone?
Is will
Just
look
gonna
up
scare
from
the
his
shit out of me with
book,
that minor image.
look back down at his book. Oh no! I'm gonna erase something and then start doing stuff again.
His muscles disappeared. I guess he's bones now.
The distractions across the board seem to elude everyone in their focus of what was being shared. But back
I
to
think
Seg. Go
we're
ahead.
at
Sorry.
35% chance of surviving this, guys. That's better than most versions of me.
The days
Very
are
true.
sad and they keep getting sadder.
Seg.
What are you talking about? This is a huge success.
Seg, you hear him going, you must understand. Fire has no effect on this species.
Yeah, that's been pretty consistent with most of the Phyrexian big boys we fought. Do you know anything that might be effective against them?
Complete and does not include flaws, my dear youngling.
Ah, shit. Ah,
If you
business
do
as
not
usual then.
wield adamantine, you best hope you can fling enough at it in which it will scratch itself for just a mere second for escape.
Got it. So we need adamantine to hurt it, so we can get away.
It is hard to defeat without me by your side. He's telling you that this thing is absolutely immune. What he'll give you is it's immune to poison, fire, psychic, piercing, and slashing from attacks that are not adamantine.
Those are its immunities?
Yep, you could give that to your team though, because your signal gets cut.
Didn't say
What?
over.
Subconsciously over takes off the blindfold. Welcome back, Zach.
Well, I'm gonna hurry up and finish with the business I came up here for originally, real quick. Hey, we're gonna do a super weird, super big casting real quick. Would you mind helping us out with it? We're trying to mesh 2 domain spells together.
The younger me feels like you were all incorrect. But I have seen the order of things and have realized that the way you have arranged them is also inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
So
What do you need of me?
Oh, we're thinking we're just gonna get as many casters in on this as possible, so we can each pick up different parts of the spell. Maybe. I don't know. Shio's leading the whole thing.
You see Beale go, I can't. And the professor, the dean of order goes, no, Helion, you cannot participate in this. You do not have the energy or the willpower. You will stand aside and I will represent us both. She opens up her book, which is a relic of Lorehold, and which is one of her most imbued casting methods or focuses. And she hovers down with you.
And then when I get back down there, all right, quick update. Dean of Order is being cool, says she's going to help us out.
She
Second
glares
thing,
at Lorraine. She does not need to assist. I can cover both of us and Beale.
okay, total badass. But also, I spoke to the Death God because I got domain expansion by my best buddy, and he says that it's business as usual with this thing. It's immune to basically everything, and you need adamantine to hurt it.
Oh wow, almost as if I hadn't been interrupted, this thing would be killable.
Even though he's right next to me, I want to say you have to stay over.
I'm sorry.
He nudges him over.
Over.
I could still do it. It'll just be to a much lesser extent than what would have been beneficial for everyone. And then I can't do it again for at least another day. And then even then, I probably meet the true god if I try.
Well, and I mean, on top of that, are you gonna have time for both the thing you were gonna do and the fortress thing we're all about to do?
Well, I figured I could do the adamantine thing even while you guys are getting slaughtered in combat.
Yeah, fair. Hey, if we don't
I
get
didn't like
slaughtered,
that.
though, you can come help.
I didn't like
with the
that.
adamant.
What do you mean fair? I didn't like that.
Well, if we could leave y'all unattended without drastic consequences, then we would have the means. But now that's the consequence. So let's do this. We don't have time.
We don't have time to argue. Let's go.
So you guys do the combo fortress with temple, correct? First,
Yep.
Yes.
everyone roll a Arcana. Dun, 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 dun. You guys all come together and you put together the best focuses of power you can possibly bring forth.
Then
And
I'm
as
gonna
you
give
do,
myself a +6.
oof,
I'm going to.
yeah, I'm gonna
If
hear
we're
a lot of.
lucky.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'll use-
Very nice,
So
very
26 for Iz.
nice. Okay.
And
nice.
whoever hasn't rolled yet is gonna get an enhance ability from me. So how many is that? So I know which spell slot to use.
Just you and what? Pirate buddies for
Okay.
life. Oh no!
I'm
Just you.
re-rolling.
Just you. Everyone else rolled. Sorry.
I am re-rolling.
Okay.
It
Does
doesn't
the
matter.
dean want
You
it?
already rolled technically. You can give it to them if you wish to, but I have not yet rolled.
Cool. I'll give it to
Oh.
Shio too.
Sorry,
it-
my bad.
Minimum 3.
See, he went without you anyways, or he took it anyways. See, I guess it worked out.
Sorry.
Whatever. All good. Boom. 24, 17, 20, and Seg. What are you doing?
Oh, I had to switch from spells to.
You know, excuses. I'm not so interested in. Now that's excusable.
Yeah, my guy.
What? You contribute nothing to this cause. You're hungry. You want a sandwich. Maybe an icy. Or like a fire blitz bolt.
Oh my god, you think the
cafe.
vending machines are open right now?
As you see all of them just focus and put all their energy into this immaculate twining of complexities in which these two spells converge and out into the open field of a 120-foot radius, or not radius, but area, volume, etc. You see from the ground rise out of what could have been, would have been, should have been sand on the beach, but instead is the reminiscence of the cobblestone that the ground is laid out with, restructuring into what would be a fortress with a temple inside. I don't have a map because I didn't know you guys were doing this, so I'll have one next time.
Um,
We're full of surprises.
You know, sometimes I prepare, but I never even went out of my way to commit one of those spells to my memory out of your guys' list. I got all kinds of, they're going to throw this at me, but that was not one of them. Either of those were not any of them.
I
So
specifically got that spell and haven't used it for defending the
I know you
Biblioplex.
guys have been sitting on stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's never going to come up, you know, like, why does it matter, you know, but here we are. So
I
that's
imagine it's kind of a
seeds.
cool mesh of Shio and I's aesthetics.
I
It's like
mean,
a
Seg, you
temple of
wanted to
life and
be
death.
super cool, but really, your bird brain creates like, boom. It's like a 2D black and white. It has fake little screws. It looks like it was created in a cartoon box pop-up that people walk in and get a surreal scenario like they've teleported out of planes. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's pitch in. It looks like if any of you guys, this is a test of age, skill, and open awareness when you guys were real life children. Elmer's Glue released a CD video game where you can create your own castles. It was like a legit world builder of castle building from Elmer's Glue. Did any of you guys ever experience that?
Yeah. My
That's
cousins had it.
basically the vibe of what you guys are creating as a team. Because that is totally what came to my head when you guys pulled those two spells out. I was like, damn, this is like if I still had that CD game, I'd build it out of that shit just cause. But anyways, that thing still holds up, I think. It was like before AutoCAD was a thing. It's crazy how it existed and it was an architectural software somehow. But nonetheless, you guys have an awesome, cool fortress with a temple in it. You guys want to be there when it comes to defending from this thing, or do you want to be? I mean, obviously you get the cool turrets, so I can do like a quick little map real fast. But otherwise, is that your guys' intent to defend there?
Absolutely. And I will convince anyone that needs convincing. This is the center of the web.
Shio's gonna gather up while they get ready. She's gonna gather up a bunch of melee fighters. All the people present.
Let me see how many you have. Let's go back to the full map.
And he's gonna like start pulling out the adamantite fragments and like putting them on the ground.
You would have 30 capable people.
Okay. That is all right. And then once they're all lined up, Shio is going to place a hand to his head. Where's my inventory? There it is. And then he's going to speak the words, Hephaestus, master worker of adamantite. I call upon you to take this adamantite and equip Strixhaven's finest.
And the adamantite in which you provide is from.
It's the
I'd like to
robot
pray to
and the
Shio.
spider.
Got it. The two pieces in which you had acquired previously in combat. Okay.
And Shio's going to be like standing with them so that he'll get his armor and sword upgraded.
Okay.
But yeah, that's 3 charges of intervention.
Okay.
Did you just
Cool.
call to yourself to do that?
I can't call to myself because I need to call on a god who has the ability to work adamantite without who's a master worker at it. Like it says in the wiki that Hephaestus is the only god who can like master work adamantite.
I mean, yeah, that's like based off of their thing, but yeah, for the most part,
And
it's not
Shio
like-
doesn't know any other gods that would be
Fair
able to
point.
masterwork adamantite.
How about future you?
Is there a future me? I seems like I keep adding people to my basement.
Yes.
This doesn't tell us shit.
I mean, as long as we live, there will be a future you.
I mean, I know that I survive the most of these scenarios until the very end of everything, but like, I don't want that. The other me's are crazy.
That's not my fault. That's your life choices.
That's it surviving to the end of everything and then going mad when there's nothing but it left.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
then they fall back into our shared domain, and I have to lock them in the basement.
You
I haven't
know,
had
if you
time
could
to deal
just
with
teach
them.
them to make a new reality, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, I was planning on fusing all of them and then absorbing them so that I could attain all of their parallel knowledge and be more powerful.
Don't do it. It's overrated. The other me's talk to me all the time.
They won't talk to me if they're all fused into me. Then I'll be the ultimate Shio.
Shio, if
that's
you
what
go
you-
crazy at the end of this, then the terrorists win.
Good. I'll
What
destroy
would you guys call this
Nice.
location?
Is this how you go crazy? You absorb all of them every time? You
What
just
would
get
we-
crazier quicker every
Like,
time?
real quick, Shio and Seg, what would this fortresses be called?
I'm thinking like Battle Monastery or like Fortress Temple or some shit like that.
I was thinking maybe the last bastion, because it's the last place we have to hold.
Sure, because it fits my little ribbon that is currently in place as a template. We're gonna go with that. Thanks.
I think we just need to give it legs.
We didn't have time for that,
We can always add legs later when we make it permanent. Is
So I'm totally borrowing a map. We'll edit it later, but it should work now. Real quick, game plan for you guys across the board. What is a certainty in the sense of for sure these kind of wards or these kind of things will be in place before the arrival of said being at
That
this location?
It only takes a minute to cast the instant fortress. So
Yeah, I know. And that's why. Yeah, the map is already considered. I'm just working on that map right now. So, outside of having those up, what would you guys have in preparedness of the arrival of this being?
Oh, that's what you mean. So aside from getting our gear made so we can actually hurt it, we'll have
And how long is that
long-range
supposed to
fighters.
take via the spell?
Let's see, divine relevation. It doesn't have a. It's just a reaction. Like I can react to use it.
Okay.
So I imagine since gods are pretty powerful and they think really fast, it could just be instant. It could be he shows up and.
This god might not like you. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. How many
Well,
D100?
I'm fighting the God Slayers.
Converters, but yeah.
And if I need to, I will Mythic Inspiration that.
It's decent enough. You hear, young godly, you call upon our axe to harm those in which you claim you protect us from.
Yes, I am fighting the Phyrexian threat, and if they beat here, they kind of end this reality.
You fail to see our powers.
Yes, I have not been able to understand the gods as I would like to. The Phyrexians have gotten quite in the way of that.
You should learn to appreciate what has been done before your time and then after. You will get enough alms for those in which you are traveling upon. But unfortunately, the cost is higher than the values in which they can afford. You realize that gods don't just play in the debt of what you can put before them. Everyone pays their way. And what you offered pays enough for the whole party this one time. But the next time around, one man cannot deal for many to a god.
I see. So I
This
kind
is
of
Go ahead.
So what my understanding is, I kind of pissed them off by asking for too much for just.
You disrespected him for your standing, in a sense.
Shia will do a sincere kneel and apologize. He did not intend any disrespect, just urgency.
If you wish to have urgency, consider you all capable until the time has passed. For when it has been dissolved, your conflict, that is, the blessing will end itself. You see a glow and glistening across everybody's armaments of any physical and or range-like tip aspect. Everyone's weapons are considered able to penetrate and puncture the resistancy of the adamantine condition.
So are my claws coated then?
Anything in which you would use against it that is considered necessary to surpass it.
Oh, you made a new friend? Well, if you like him so much, why don't you marry him?
Hephaestus is married.
Hey, wait, where'd my glow go?
Did you just put nail polish on me? What the hell, Shio?
It's black. You like it.
Yeah.
Makes you look like a little bit older, too.
Oh, yay.
Tasari, with all that is happening, what do you wish to clarify, contribute, or speak with amongst the group?
Not sure.
Okay. You listen in and passively at this time are on board with what is happening. Let's think I got the map. I'm gonna throw that out there. What was that boy after? I guess I should copy out to get something.
Thanks for the glowing shit, bro.
Not involved. The rest are all in. Bam. I guess I should do get support. You guys ain't gonna see anything for a quick second. Hold on. Bam! He's already inside. You guys are in trouble. Run, run, run! Just kidding.
You mean it's contained?
It's not yet arrived. But this would be at this time until we configure our own in detail. Your guys' considerate passion. I accidentally colored the tower level 2's floor green grass, so ignore the grass part. It's considered the same as this part. This is the level 1 of the tower. That was a total hiccup. So, in your guys' little humble abode of an encampment, you see everyone kind of buzzing around like, well, if we're preparing here and there's so much going on, then what do we do next, Lorraine? Exasperates.
We need to assign the people who don't have adamantite to the cannons. Then we need to have the people with adamantite be on the battlements, ready to attack as soon as it arrives. It's best that if there are some magic casters who are also melee, they could vortex warp behind it, and we can try to outflank it.
So you think that the 30 of our capable, outside of us, are going to be able to flank it on foot?
If they have teleportation magic. If not, then they should
On
definitely
foot.
defend on the walls.
I look over at the other people. I'm trying to judge how
They can wear rollerblades if
capable
they
they are.
want to be on wheels.
You're real
Rollerblades
negative,
on
Nelly. Younger you was so much cooler.
Also, Wep's Menagerie should still be here, so we got a little bit more. No
True.
type.
His menagerie.
Yeah,
should
where's
be-
Professor Bay? Because I need her to stay in the back and watch me do what I do.
She was not permitted to join you guys because of her weakness. But sure, she's watching from the distance.
Judging.
Oh, you know what's a good time to test? The ab oil. There's a well here, I think. Actually, the 100 invisible servants can give everyone a glass of water with the ab oil infused in it.
Interesting. Okay. Sure. Of the 30 students, is you kind of look over them and you see they are the more capable, but one wrong move and everyone is going to be wiped. Maybe not you guys, but they will. The question comes down to when you fight do you have an arrangement of it to have an intention to? Do any of you guys know what it's going to focus on? Do any of you have a plan on how to draw its attention? Is you think about, is this just 30 fodders for 3 lynches to peel off of? Or is this 30 people that the lynches will not be able to affect in the demise of our conflict?
Better not eat my students.
Yeah, these are more of our allies, you mean?
Yeah, but if they were to die, their souls would be loose. It would come down to the fact, like, as liches, you would understand that upon death, even though you're not the one dealing it, you would still sense their souls fleeting, which is like a hunger and a lust. Though you might not be able to grasp them, it doesn't change the fact of the desire, the need. So it's just the risk is knowing that the more that fall on your guys' side, the more your 3 liches are going to be hungry for the idea of it. Now, they will never purposefully want the students, but urges are not in their control, as they are not fully in control of their powers. They are still under influences in which they are fighting against. Like, the
I don't know if
students
it's a
aren't
good
going to die
idea
right
having
away,
them
but
engage
I'm just
time.
saying, it's going to get harder for everybody. There's a lot of conditions.
So what I was thinking then in that case, we could have them all hold back and do long-ranged attacks while
Like battery,
party. What?
like a battery, like
Yeah.
Got it.
Like
Okay.
launching entire batteries to like stumble it, knock it back, blind it, buff us. Anything that they can do, that would help. And then I was thinking the main party. A bunch of
Oh,
us are
cats are
melee
back.
now.
They said your idea is shit, Shio. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I just love it when the cats pop in. It's
You
always the
heard his
perfect
kid, he's
time.
like, yeah,
It's
dude,
always,
fuck.
it's always cute.
I love it. I'm the best. Now.
You're quiet.
You're good.
No, if
Sorry,
I
Shio.
remember right, we have a few melee. Sorry, you were doing decent amounts of damage in melee, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking you, me, Seg, Wet, and then we surround it and try to kind of box it in, and just try to keep its attention on us instead of the others.
I'm having trouble focusing on the plan because all I can come up with is a really stupid plan in my head, but I can't like let it go for some reason. So,
Who's fun?
the plan I have that's really stupid. It's really stupid.
Sure.
Well, go
What
ahead
is
and
it?
present it.
What if I've never cast Wish before, and neither has so I've never actually been in a campaign where anyone ever cast it. But I was
You
thinking,
joined right after it happened.
know.
It's a tricky
Right
one.
after.
We just
Yeah.
used that.
You got to be a lawyer for
like-
yourself.
I know. I was like, well, it's dangerous for me to do anything crazy with it, but Gemma's expendable. Like if her strength goes to
Can you
3 or
cast
whatever.
Gemma?
It's like a genie. Just you gotta think about your
Yeah,
words.
she's got one 9th level spell slot.
Oh dang.
Yeah, she's got all my spells that I had when I made her, which was all of them. Yeah, like the ones I prepared. I made a list. I was just like, make him 3 feet tall, but then the lawyer bit of it be like enough, and the rest of us do not change sizes and whatever. And I just got really focused on it, and I couldn't think about anything else. So it's what would happen if the Titan was 3 feet tall and running around, and I got really distracted.
Then we could stomp them.
That could work.
His would be still as big as it or smaller.
Yeah, but Shio's a professional stomper.
Get him in.
So-
That's true. Yeah, Shio is a professional stomper.
Mini kaiju fight.
Yeah, for real.
So we'll have-
Kaiju.
The only thing that we'll have to wait for to verify if that plan could work is if it's got the enchantments on the adamantite armor. Because those oftentimes like bounce magic. So I like that idea though, like making it smaller, weaker.
If it bounced into Gemma, should be the same size.
Ooh, does anyone know Mordekian's disjunction? Anyone?
The worst teacher ever.
Do
What?
you?
So
Yes,
how you
I've
just
learned-
pronounce
It's
Mordenkainen?
Mordecai, yeah, that's how he says it.
I've learned
I'm
2
sorry.
spells while here at Strixhaven, and one of them was in a black market deal with Jebediah. What was that other guy? Josiah, the bird that Anivia had
Raven.
beef with?
The Raven.
Not that one.
Oh, you mean Jebediah? Oh, sorry, fuck. We haven't talked about Jebediah in a cool minute. Shit, I couldn't tell you right now.
Yeah, the guy that
He's
got
back over at the other base going, where
Yeah.
the fuck is everybody?
he's still at the champions quarters.
Oh, he'd be really useful with that railgun, but we gotta make do with what we have. Fight to our last.
He can probably join in next time.
Yeah.
Is that a 3.5 spell? I'm having the hardest time finding this spell.
Oh, no, it
Who's
is a
Mordecai's
3.5.
Destruction? It is a 3.5. Yeah, it's a
It
third
doesn't
edition.
exist anymore.
Yeah, we honor things that are just old school.
Yeah.
It's
that
like
was one
those
of
are
the.
things that you could have found if you guys did things right with me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
No, I only mentioned it because he was saying it bounces off the spells or whatever. It would destroy that.
It would prevent such broken down. But nonetheless, I'm going to grab another beer because this is just getting intense. But
$500 and I'll go to fucking California and fight our DM, guys.
hey, I will.
Go get your beer.
I will have
Your beer.
Iz there in person just to record it and ref it. Okay,
Go
you will
get it.
tap before it even happens. We'll have a whole audience. We'll have a crowd. The whole fucking Discord community will show up.
Yo, who are you kidding? They're all gonna be fucking like, yeah, I hope you do.
They're all gonna jump me like a fucking WWE match. Like you're all gonna just fucking jump in on the fight. It just takes one to get everyone there. I'm gonna get a beer real quick. You guys come up with a game plan in the next 5-ish or so minutes or less. Something's about to happen. I don't know if it's gonna be the combat. I don't know if it's gonna be your guys' fault. I don't know if the floor's gonna fall. I don't know if the entire fortress is gonna be disenchanted. There's flaws, but we'll see which one falls first. We'll roll for it. I'll be right back.
He's going to cross his arms and be like, this is not because I summoned his son.
We'll be right
Okay,
back.
so-
I'm gonna grab a whiskey.
Wait. I was waiting for him to leave because I want to say, I feel like this whole sense of things being our fault. I feel like a lot of times there's like a communication problem of like our DM kind of talks like a wizard. Like when there's, do you know what I mean? Like I'm like I would like to do the right thing, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a little bit too mysterious to understand.
Oh, did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I'm saying that to you guys right now. He'll hear this when he listens to it back.
I mean, Iz knows so many things he doesn't even know, so it's not really his fault.
I'm not talking about
I
it.
get the feeling.
I'm talking about our DM. Like.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah,
100%.
I'm usually lost like 50% of the time.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's been a thing. I'm just like, yep.
It's also kind of my fault, because like I'll ask a question, then I'll think on the answer, and then kind of miss something.
Yeah, I've gotten so many things wrong. I'm just like, I'm going with it. I'm going to pretend it is the one that messed up and not me.
Also, for any healing you do, you add Seg's wisdom modifier to it
Okay. Why is
while
that?
within the temple.
Oh,
Not sure
okay,
if
the
it's-
temple.
That's
Alright.
for any creature too. Any creature regaining hit points inside here will gain an equal amount to Seg's wisdom.
So that'd be an extra 50 if I use my spell.
Yeah. Is anyone low on health?
I actually
No, I
think
think we're at full.
I actually think it's higher than that. It doesn't record anything above 20, but the crook gives me +3, so I think it's 23 wisdom actually, so +6.
You can't rise above the 20 cap.
Yeah, you can't.
Unless you get something that specifically says you do it, like the belt of Hill Giant Strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
In order to get above 20, you really have to be in the epic type stuff.
I mean, it's legendary.
Well, let's just move over 20, we decided, though. Because we're monsters.
Yeah. You guys can, but I think it's through like his abilities, through your lich abilities. I mean. But yeah, is everyone good with meleeing this thing while we get aerial support or artillery technically?
Yeah, I'm down. Could I get future vision though, is before the battle starts, real quick?
I
All
don't
right.
know if I want to use that yet.
Mm,
Might
fair,
need
fair.
that spell slot.
Any clarities necessary for your spells,
Besides, I
Master?
might give it on Railgun Sniper Boy.
Whoa.
Fair, fair.
I mean, that is what 100 damage a turn. The advantage. Oh,
Right before we engage in combat, Shio's gonna activate his Tasha's otherworldly guise.
Okay.
I'll go ahead with what is it, like Holy Shield or something. +2 to AC.
Me and Gemma will start blade singing. That
Okay.
bonus action out of the way.
Yeah, you got that doesn't matter. You guys are an open economy. So, blade singing, otherworld, Tasha's unworldly. Yours was, to clarify, Seg.
Shield of Faith.
Shield. Sorry, I wrote shield and I didn't put anything else. Thanks. Shield of faith. Okay. Is what?
Only?
hmm.
Wait, what was that? What?
Only?
I could not hear you. Sorry.
I don't have any free move.
No, like there's no action economy right now. Like you guys are free to do something in preference
I'm going to reassure Professor Bay.
with the message. Is this your
Sure.
gold dragon? Is?
Yeah, Mr. Golden.
I'll
Till I
spend one
can't
of my
remember his name.
menagerie. I don't give a fuck.
All right, let's take positions on the wall while we wait for it, so we don't get blindsided by its
I don't remember what you actually call your gold dragon spirit, to be honest. But
I
then
wrote it
was a
down
long
and
time
I don't have it on
ago.
this computer.
Ah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
Do you put any level above the current casting or no?
Actually, that'd be a good idea. Let me see. What does that give me?
More health.
Just that?
I think so, to be honest.
I'd like
Well,
to
that's a hard ass to do for.
I was just curious. I mean, you just.
I'd like to remind Lorraine that when she used to be cool.
I've always been one of the epitomes of existence in what you would call
See that
cool.
right there. That's the problem.
That since we've known each other, I have always been someone more popular than you.
Nope. How you're talking to me right now. That is the problem.
That the fact that my eyes, for some reason,
This
always
is
feel
why
like
no
there's
one likes you.
onions burning them. Right.
You're mean.
If only, so Shakespeare once said.
You don't have to mean it, but pretend to be nice to people.
If only, if only.
If only.
You get it.
I do get it. If only you pretended to be nice. Well,
She just kind of disses it and walks off. The gold dragon iterates what Iz is doing.
He does. He's here to help, man.
Yeah, you're scribbling on
I'm
your
saying what
boot.
they're
Is
all
Annie's
thinking,
name?
okay,
Annie
Lori?
in that book. It's called.
I do mean book, but
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen a lot of Toy
I'm saying
Story.
what they're all thinking.
Just sorry. Anything beyond you and Gemma just casting upon yourselves blades singing or doing blades on?
I was thinking of making a Shadow Blade, but I was thinking I might give it to Gemma, but she's got such little hit points. Might be dangerous to get her in melee.
So that's something you want to hold on for now, or
Maybe yeah, I'll make one from. I'll make it and I'll have it, and then one of us could use it or not. Or I could always use a different spell too, or hand it off. You can always hand it back. You could always Misty Step away and then hand it back. So yeah, I'll make it at the 7th level.
Okay. You got it. What is the full benefit of that? Can you pop it in the chat?
Here. So, two things. Come here. How do I pop it in the chat?
Act like you're casting it, or just cast it. Like usually clicking on it directly pops it directly in the chat.
What do I
Honestly.
roll to know if I broke through to her or if she's still just a dick?
Give me a persuasion. Let's see.
I guess I'll just do that. I'll just cast it then.
Geo's
If you didn't
going
want to actually
to-
use a resource, you can just click "Don't consume spell slot" in the pop-up.
I'll just put the spell slot back.
That works too.
Geo's going to use the mirror again to look at the campus that's being attacked. Because we don't know if they're going to attack the Biblioplex right off the bat with the Titan, or if that other place.
Okay.
In the meantime, does anybody have a potion or a spell of haste they wouldn't mind lending me?
Dude, I'm way too hung up right now. I was like, actually, I'm gonna use lucky because this is the difference between her being misunderstood and being a bitch.
I've got
Right?
a greater. I mean, it's the only one I got, but I mean, I don't like getting punched, so you can have it.
I think he was
Nice.
asking for haste, no? Or am I confused?
Oh yeah, I was asking
No
for
one has
haste.
ever struck you. I've just shaken the shit out of you.
Well, that's because I'm really good at hiding.
It's because
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
remember
harass
unless
you.
you're shaken.
So real
You
quick to
shook me?
clarify, Seg was asking for a potion or a spell cast of haste. To Sorry, you were asking if you could use 7. You could, but it's up to you because only one person will know.
Well, yeah, I mean, since you can get them back no matter what, no matter how I use them, apparently.
Only Iz will know.
Go
Might
for
as
it.
well,
We won't
right?
even know. We haven't had a soul yet. Iz is gonna be like,
You absolutely may. So that puts you to 34.
Yeah,
You got it.
that's right.
Is you you see the Secretariat as it kind of like it runs to around the building of the corner and kind of like gives you that around the back look, and you already know what they're going to deliver you. You just get it. Do you care to confirm, or do you go about your business?
I just hiss at her.
It's no. Otherwise, yes, sorry, you do get a 7 spell slot back. Wep on a 23, Lorraine just kind of does the whole little boot circle swirl on the floor, looks down and pouts. Actually looks kind of cute, kind of like a younger Bay. Don't think that. As you get through to her. Well, it's just you guys are always destroying every parallel, and my home's gone. Not your fault. She gives you like a sly squint because technically I don't even think you were there at the time. But beforehand, she just
I will
continues.
give it to you. It probably is our fault, but we're trying our best.
And every time I tell you guys to do something, you don't listen. Like I've
You're
seen
cryptic as shit.
she points at herself in the future. She points at the Dino Order literally like 30 feet away. I have
Younger her was
seen
so straight to the
you
point, and she is
fail.
cryptic as hell.
And that I'm growing. She just like
let's
is
let's
breathing
let's
heavily.
start again. We've all gone through so much together. We're on the same team.
I have watched myself fail, die, pass, non-exist, and be more important in the future than myself. I do not matter as much as she, and that is me.
But you could.
Do you have any idea why I am this way and not like that?
No, but I can understand.
And you could, because you have a very similar contract.
Whoa, hold on, bitch. Nobody fucking owns me.
She raises her eyebrow. Yet you complain so often. You warn everyone.
Lorraine, we could be friends. We're on the same team. You don't have to like us.
And I have always favored you. I've never been against you. I've just scolded you all for your ill doings, which is more often than unfortunately not. My efforts to put you on the right track has never been my own ill footing.
So at least maybe less cryptic, more to the point, like younger you. You would tell us, over there is fucking up. Go get it.
And that was because then I was instructed by a different oracle, as she glares at Iz in like a lossless look.
I wasn't always the Oracle.
Listen, I've seen the other oracles. I know we got the short end of the stick.
Well, I wasn't
But
the
we're
Oracle
on the
before.
same team.
Iz gets it. Web gets his own version. Lorraine just shrugs.
I've seen Big Papa is. I know we got fucked.
I have supported you, saved you, kept you alive, and have brought you back to your group multiple times. And yet everyone comes at me like I am in disdain. When have I gotten a thank you?
Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I get one thank you out of a party of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, sometimes even 1, where I appear to make the difference.
Well,
Does
I
anyone say,
thank
how did
you.
you
And
know? Why
on
are you
behalf of my
here?
mate,
Da, da, da,
he
da,
thanks
da.
you as well.
We're sorry
Okay?
you're a prisoner, like everyone else.
We thank you, okay? Me and my mate thank you. But
It
we
took
this
this
is this
long, the
isn't
end of the
working. We
world,
gotta find a
and
way
now
that
you want to
works.
be appreciated. It's always worked. When have I ever stopped you from succeeding in anything? Ever.
You're
Actually,
mean
I've
and no
always
one likes
provided you the
seeing you.
answers. And you think I like seeing you guys arrive, knowing you
Okay,
destroyed
but no one
20 more parallels?
no one likes seeing you.
I have killed no one.
That says
That's a
Gotta
something.
good
The
thing.
fact that you
there.
haven't killed anyone and people don't want to see you.
They fucking got us. I think we've been murdering students for a long time. I think, what was it, Seg, the first student murder? That
Shio,
guy,
stop doubting yourself. We were doing what was right.
Oh, I'm not doubting.
Yeah. I think it was me, the first student murder.
Yeah,
Do
it
you know
was.
how many of those I've had to bring back?
All of them.
God,
No
so
point
many.
of any of my NPCs ever murdered.
I've got another, what, 80 to go? Jesus.
Look, the guy ran away and then an eldritch blast or a gunshot took his life.
Do you realize that my future is set? I see it. I know that you all want something, but as the Dean of Order in the future, my decisions are simply influenced on the immediate changes that could occur. The only things that don't change are you all. You appear, you destroy, you disappear.
Your words would get through better if you stated them differently.
Very well. There's a massive creature that is about to arrive, and when it does, it will smash, destroy, pulverize. Our only hope is flee. Oh wait,
Thank you.
you can all hurt
Thank
it.
you, Lori.
Therefore, there is a 47% chance that you will all survive, and the other 30 of us will die.
I can throw a sun at it.
The sun is what brought it.
No thank you is thank you, Lori.
But
Maybe just give it the sun and we'll go home.
It is by
Give
all
it the
means
sun?
a... Perhaps?
I don't know which sun it is. It's just like a star. There's a lot of stars. And
there are a lot of stars. Not all of them even have
Was it by
planets.
chance a part of a constellation of importance? One that might be in the first 374 pages of the constellation Amalek?
No, this one was the one that affected Starbucks sales.
Then I don't
I
think it'll apply to us here. Because we
No.
have the Blitz Cafe.
Yeah, I don't get it. It had something to do with coffee, and it was really important. And I just
I
wanted
believe
to
it was
stop.
something about star rewards. I don't know what star power is because we only have gods and celestials and other such beings, but
We do
I
have the
understand.
caribou coffee, and with her boom, probably not
Oh,
important.
so one of the
Yeah.
campuses enjoyed such constellation. That's unfortunate for them. It might not exist on the menu.
No, it's caribou coffee. It's not Starbucks.
Oh, caribou. Oh, very good, very good. I'm glad. I was worried for a second that we might have interrupted something amongst our student
That is
body.
totally an off-topic question, but did we ever re-enlist the coffee elemental?
We did
Yeah. Oh,
re-enlist
yeah.
him.
You did. Like 4 times, to be honest.
I feel like we just keep seeing him, and he's always in some kind of fuckery.
He's always
Oh,
been
yeah.
enslaved. The
Yeah.
Joes
I
enslaved
wouldn't
him.
say
He's just
he's
always
enslaved.
enslaved by
He just
someone.
chooses the most strongest entity. At the end of the day, the dude is a badass. Like that coffee elemental 1-on-1 would fuck one of you up. Let's be honest. Is overcharged that
Scalds
motherfucker.
you with your face.
I did. I
can't-
way overdid
Like
that one.
that thing is
You
so
can't drown me.
badass.
I have a
I'm
ring
immune
of
to fire
firewall.
damage. Well, good, because it's not fire. It's just scalding liquid in your face.
Oh, caffeine damage. Deal with it.
Is there a boiling water resistance?
No.
Nope.
Just
I feel like
vegan.
Seg would have to beat it because of his caffeine resistance.
Oh, technically, Seg was the only person.
Yeah, if
Technically, a member
anything, you
of the
just
Joes.
open your mouth, and as long as you don't get hit
Seg is the
within your
only
skin.
caffeine addict that has.
Oh my
hung
god, we
with
should absorb him. Wouldn't that be fun?
The caffeine elemental?
Does it have a? No, it doesn't have a soul. It's just
No,
I mean,
like
it
it
how
runs
we
kind of
off
does
absorb
because
caffeine.
Iz made it into existence.
What?
It
If
You
runs
want
I-
to
off
steal my
caffeine.
construct?
Yeah,
not
it's a caffeine
like-
construct.
So this might be just the most stupid, harebrained idea, but if I make a deal with the coffee elemental and consume it, can I have permanent haste for double exhaustion?
Ooh, like
Like every
permanent
time I
double
would get it.
exhaustion, like your flat line is always double exhaustion, but you're always wired. I kind of dig it.
I love it.
I dig
Well,
it.
then, like,
Go
if I
insane.
go down, I
I
lose
feel like
2
it would be
points
like
of
if you use
exhaustion
its
to 1.
ability, it would
Oh,
have like
you
that
want it
chance
to
of
be risk
exhausting the shit
reward.
out of
So
you.
you go hard, but if I knock you out, you take 2 instead of the 1 on stack.
Right, and then, but
Oh, and I can
still only
honor
get
that because you
1
have the
half.
Dalkir, you have the Lich. You're no longer just a vampire like you were before. I see what you're saying. So for context, because Tasari's the only one here who doesn't know, before Seg became a vampire, which was actually, I wouldn't say recent, but kind of recent in comparison to this long campaign,
About a month.
this dude has had
No, that's when
4.
he got the god. He's been
Yeah.
undead for a while.
Yeah,
No, he
true,
got the
but the
god,
god
like,
is what
yesterday.
changed it technically. So
What? No, you're talking about the Lich. He's been he had the
Oh, you're right.
vampire god already,
yeah,
Got the
the point-
Lich.
and he
It
was
was
undead
about
before that.
Well,
5
true.
days ago he got the god.
in retrospectish. Nonetheless, point being, Tasari, Seg has been the only character who has been perma 4 points of exhaustion for majority of the campaign. I'm honest to God, like 60% of the campaign, this dude has been at disadvantage, half movement speed, dead. Like
Mhm.
this dude has never been conscious. So this is the longest we've seen him awake before I've knocked him down. So this is a new record in all sorts.
And
So,
I'm willing to risk it all.
and now he's saying that he will take the coffee elemental in trade for every. So the rule is when you get knocked down the first time, nothing happens. But if it's in the same session and you get knocked down repeatedly, you get a point of exhaustion on stack. Now he's stacking 2 instead of the original 1 at the cost of permanent haste.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So we'll hash out the details in a contract as is first, of course. But yes, at this time, if that were to occur, I would absolutely be open to
Can I just summon him in a coffee elemental? He could try to negotiate a deal with
Last
it.
time you guys had, I think, the Jolt, though. Do you guys have Jolt here?
So then, could it be my
Where's
familiar and it can't fight? So that's not like doomed for death.
Say that again. Sorry. What do
Since
you mean?
his
by that?
contract for me is in his eye, and we still haven't really
Oh, I
gone
see.
over. Like, I was like, I mean, I'll
Mhm.
give you my eye, but can I have him as a familiar instead?
Who specifically? The
The
elemental.
coffee elemental. Can I subjugate it?
I mean, is capable of making more after the first one, and did give them free will.
I did.
Oh yeah,
So
but the coffee and
it is.
elemental one I go way back. So
Yeah,
was
no,
it
I
the
know.
the
Yeah, I
wisdom?
get that. So I'm totally okay with that. But I'm telling Web at the same time, like theoretically, is imbuing these coffee elementals with histories past of previous coffee elementals. So they're always gonna respect and do the same. So I would say yes, you could have a familiar coffee elemental, and one could be imbued with the benefits of coffee elemental. These are all high risk, high reward because your familiar can also. We'll just get to that later. But anyway,
Mechanically, I'm not worried. I'm trying to think of something
yeah,
cool for like
yes.
Seg
Theoretically,
Soul
this
to be
coffee
in.
elemental has been around more than long enough. It has a whole stat block to itself.
Like, what can I put Seg Soul in that's cool?
Beyond that, as you guys prep for this encounter that was gonna come, but we're going to hoist it there, I will allow you guys to throw questions, concerns in the sense of defending this location. I will make clear that I intend to expand this map a bit to give you guys more footage outside the fortress. Obviously, this might even change. To be fair, this layout is not permanent. I will work with our great creators to come to a resolution about it.
The adamantite blessing.
Mhm.
So it said until the end of our conflict. Does that mean to
Correct.
the end of the war?
The conflict in which you required it, for, you specifically stated that you needed to defeat this thing.
Okay.
So the moment it defeats you or you defeat it, it'll drop.
Okay. So the adamantite will just fall off.
I've got
Correct.
a weird,
Code it.
maybe broken question.
Correct. Go ahead.
Can I use for Seg's item for soul my ring that I use for my warlock?
Let's hash out some thoughts on the repercussions of such before we make that decision.
Also, tell me if I'm being a little too meta, but a while back I remember Wep's patron giving him something pretty interesting that he might.
My patron gave me that rock that I keep using, the awareness thing.
No,
Yeah.
there's the other thing it gave you. Permission to do something.
No, didn't give me anything else.
Yeah, mind you, what
Oh,
Shio is saying is a little incorrect in the terms, but the verbiage is more correct than the concept of what it is. But I will remind Wet because you brought it up. So I'll pass that to him.
I mean, all I recall is him basically having somewhat knowledge of stuff, and he gave me that stone. And
I would line it up more of a favor, but I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
a physical held aspect, more so of a request. But I'll remind you of it in a sidebar. Not a problem for you to consider what Shio might be reaching at with that. Tasari, is there anything you wanted clarified with everything that is happening? I know obviously you were the most latest member, and these guys have years, literally, of history of this entire campaign. So it's much easier for them to jump on the thoughts of mine than what may be portrayed to you with their ridiculous decisions, unfortunately, that you must now deal with.
What do we know about the Titan?
This Titan is absolutely immune to nothing now that you guys are blessed. The Titans in which have been faced before have all followed a very similar thing. The previous ones have followed the features of immunities to charm, exhaustion, frighten, paralyze, petrify, poison, because it's a construct. Legendary actions, immutable form, magic resistance, magical weapons to defeat your guys' resistances based off the physical ability of it, or physical aspects in which.
So it doesn't have any of those attributes now because of our blessing?
It has everything but the piercing and slashing from
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, we can charm it. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it dance.
No, those are
Well, it's still resistant
those
to
are
force, too.
guaranteed. Yeah, those
Right?
are
It's not resistant to force?
correct. It
I
is
got a
not
little
resistant to
distracted. Can you
force.
say them again? Because I was so distracted about thinking
No
about
worries.
it dancing.
I totally get you.
Sure,
Immunities of
Shio, let's get our
conditions
Eldritch on.
is charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. Immunities of damage is poison, fire, and psychic. And this is because they faced plenty of these things to know.
Oh. Oh, can I not have a psychic fucking weapon right now?
I wasn't
A
going to correct you.
question: if someone's weapon that was improved was made of adamantite, like, because they're spellcasting focus.
Yeah. So for this
But-
scenario, I would allow all of your guys' weapons to not be affected by any resistances because the adamantine coating nullifies it. It does not matter the base behind it. Adamantine is like the key to all.
I was
Okay,
This
actually
one's a
also gonna
shadow blade.
ask,
So you would still do the damage type, and it is no longer resistant because it is coated in adamantine. So you're safe today. In this case, sorry for the event. But yes,
So
in
it's the
just like
shadow
you
blade,
would
so
know
it's a
that.
spell.
It's considered
that-
magical.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, but that'll work. Right? The shadow blade will
Right.
be okay. Because otherwise, I think I'd like few meta magic points. So I think I could change it to be something else.
It'll be
okay,
fine.
well, yeah, you just
Okay.
literally just answered my question.
No, what for you? It's different. You have to pay yourself.
I'm totally down. I will pay in Jebediah's gun. They're sentient, so I think I get like a whole battle, right?
Hey, if they're not here, you can use it. No, I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
Not, what was your actual question? Was it anything
No,
specific?
you literally answered it. I was gonna say like adamantine weapon wise, like what does that exactly mean? So it just breaks through resistances.
Yeah.
Not
it's
that I use a
essentially
weapon. I was just wondering. Like I don't even use a weapon.
Sorry, one more time. Drop that to me. I was distracted by an okay then.
For the adamantine like
Uh-huh.
buff or whatever, it just makes your weapon be able to break through resistances.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Not that I use a weapon. I was just wondering.
You're also
Mhm.
all immune to crits.
Yeah. Ideally, I'm the last to die.
Yeah, but if you get hit, no crit.
If I stay behind you, then also no crit because you could take it,
You
right?
don't think it's gonna blast right through me if it's firing anything the size
As
of the
long
building?
as you die with me, all right.
Oh, I won't. I come back.
As long as I keep Seg safe, so do I.
And you gotta keep yourself safe, otherwise Seg can't do that, because if you're
Nope, I don't have to
obliterated
keep
with
you safe.
me...
I have to keep Seg safe.
No. If you are obliterated outright, Seg dies instantly.
Not true.
The
No,
flak
only if
wouldn't be
Seg dies.
destroyed?
Nope. He is holding it. It is still it is considered an artifact level item.
It's made of adamantite, though.
That does not play the
Can-
fact of its magical property.
Okay, good to know.
Adamantine is the base raw property of it, which makes it ridiculously already immune, but its magical property is an artifact level.
Good to know.
That's what I'm saying. I need something cool to put his like life in. I don't want something boring for him. Like he's got his cool eye for me and be in.
He gave you his talon.
I need something cool. Like I want to put him in my ring. The only thing is we're gonna definitely have to talk about that because I can respawn that ring.
So, with
Is
that,
fire on that list, or that list came faster than I could type.
yes, it is immune to fire damage. Based off of what Shio saw previously with the lava, it is imbued with lava-fueled heat.
Was it cold, psychic, poison, and then
I think fire.
And fire.
fire? That was it. Okay.
So I had said fire already, so what I have a bad habit of doing is if I already said it, I don't include it in the next list. It's like a
That
non-reminder.
was magic wise. It's also bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing, right?
Well, it doesn't matter now because you guys are blessed with adamantine.
All right.
I also was
That means we
wondering-
took a little bit of adamantine and put it up our butts. That works.
Yeah, if you that
Someone
fancy
told me
little
that.
step that you did before, I think you can murder the shit out of him.
I meant to ask after we survived AZEREP, are we
Mhm.
close to a level up?
If you fought him, maybe. I mean,
did
I
fight him.
gave 3 people an awesome fucking upgrade. You think I want to give everyone power? I could have killed you guys.
I think maybe the people that didn't get upgrades should probably get a level, right?
Well, that makes sense.
I'm actually okay with this. I'm not against it. Here's the interesting thing. I will give Iz and Shio a level up.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Well,
Luck.
aren't they already a level above me?
You
in
should
the
be level
bullet world?
18.
Are you
Sorry.
behind?
I'm 17.
What the
Yeah.
fuck did I
That's on
do?
purpose.
Oh, that's
Then
on
yes.
purpose.
Mhm. Sure. I'll give Iz and Shio a level up, and you guys are going to see the outcome. That's totally fine. Go for it.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
I appreciate you, buddy.
You did it,
Hey, to be
bro.
fair, Monday has a level 2 with level 6s. Like, that one's sporadic. They had the choice of starting from level 1 to level 6, and that shit got
I
crazy.
think I
So
liked
they're
it
all
better
over the
when we
place.
were hating on Shio.
Please don't
Well,
go back to that. Nice. I'm satisfied.
all right.
Absolutely cool. I'm just having a great time.
So, with that, we will hold it there. You guys absolutely need to understand that you are coming into a big fight. A big fight. I don't know if Shio and Web and Seg would argue if I've ever held back on any of the bigger in between bosses. I
I'd
felt like
say
maybe I was nice. I don't know, but
I think we get
I mean,
lucky.
you were a lot meaner when you had 3D settings.
I was. But that's because it was visually meaner.
what we do
You're
is we
like, oh,
normally
and gravity
find
also says
something
"fuck you,"
and we
so
just hammer it. We tank everything as much as we can, and then we just keep dealing damage until it dies.
dude, he used to scare us out of places.
Yeah, we'd be like, yeah, we're done. We're leaving.
Oh yeah,
What do
never
you
mind. Look
mean?
at her.
Like these aren't even the boss. Nah.
No,
We're
this
like,
is just a pissed off box.
Seg went down twice in that fight. We're leaving.
Yeah, we would
This
get
is
our
a
asses
pissed off
really
box,
dead.
and also you're way too high to not be flying.
Why'd you guys run away? Yeah, dude, you described him as like a badass. Like, come on, dude.
You like
you
one
made it
shot
sound like we could
Chio
win.
at full hell.
We want to live. Thank you. We're not here as like
We're not
adventurers.
we're not
We're in
here for a
school.
TPK.
Dude, that was a scary one for real. Like we all kept getting knocked out and shit.
Oh
Hey,
man,
I
I guess you guys
disintegrated
have
a goblin player in another group, okay, on accident. So you guys have had it easy if that hasn't happened to you.
Hey, I still remember Follows.
He messaged me with a plea saying, please, can I have my character back? That was out of random. And I was like, to be honest, I didn't expect it either. And I gave him one last chance. And he's kept it since, but it surprised me as much as it surprised him. But I've since then have learned that disintegration is a very dangerous DM tool. So I have held it back.
You didn't even disintegrate us. You fucking beat the shit out of us like those fucking mimics and
But
then
you're alive.
gravity.
You wrestled the other mimic, okay? I did not choose that. You
It
went to
wasn't
him 3
scary
times.
until I realized we were
He taught
surrounded.
you a language using his tongue, and then you still lost to him 2 more times.
Dude,
So don't
and
get
you're
mad at
like,
me for
oh
giving
yeah,
you a
here's the
gift.
one pissed off
I'll
box, and
admit-
you're like, now you pissed off the entire room. We're like, what? We didn't even get to the other side of the room.
I'll admit we dug and tore every level possible so that we could survive to this point.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, they've lost a lot. Yeah, for sure.
We have lost
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah, we have definitely lost a lot. I mean,
Unconsciousness is a
it's
very
not a loss
familiar
if we
term.
don't die, right?
You can't win if you're dead.
Yeah, it's not a loss if we just. It was what we call a tactical retreat.
Where they lost some players in the
No,
process.
it was a tactical retreat.
To be fair, Horton was because he went to rehab. It got way into drugs freshman year. It was bad.
Hey, he begged for those steroids.
He did, and that was probably a sign that you shouldn't keep giving them.
Hey, I'm here to help out my students.
He managed to get so addicted, he managed to get leave from the Dragon Guard, the Eternal Service.
We allow people to turn into liches here. I mean, where am I to draw the line at?
You guys have no idea.
We
My
used to
DMs
allow
from
people to turn
okay,
into
he's like,
liches until it
The
started
line
eating
itself
students.
is way lower than it should be, and the bar isn't quite high enough.
I mean, I even support people to become gods. They're not all nice people. I'm just saying.
I second that.
You think I'm a nice person, is?
Compared to like
rest-
Bartholomew the World Destroyer, yeah.
I've never met a meaner god than Shio.
Have you met a god before?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I've punched a couple.
Actually, he has. I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
What's that couple?
What was that? Sorry.
I heard fucked a couple. Is that what he said?
No. The only
Wow.
person that can ever
What did
have a
you say?
chance is Professor Bay.
Does it still work? It's the question from the beginning of the session.
So
It's
imagine
never
weapons
been
to
hard. I
Zohan
punched
for
gods.
Professor Bay.
He has
If
one
you've ever
Owen
seen
left.
the Zohan film, he only has it hard for Bay, but he's done a couple.
It's a sign.
He just
It
made
is.
his first conversation with her.
I know
He
that
made
was
such a
literally. I'm not
milestone.
even kidding you. Sorry, he has gone this entire campaign always freezing up in Professor Bay every time I go roll. He just every time
But he got that
catches
lich
his gun.
confidence now.
Yeah,
he just
this is
walked
the
up and talked.
first time there's ever been a conversation.
Yeah, literally, like probably my first sentence ever. I literally just said to her.
feelings now in terms of like anxiety and stuff. So,
Yeah, well, we'll wrap it there,
so,
and we'll follow up next week. I will continue catching up on the recaps, so hopefully we will see how far I get by next week. And
yeah,
otherwise,
I've been waiting for the recap.
I know it's a
We can
lot of
plug it.
work.
And
looks
just
like a lot of
before
work.
everyone goes to, I also want to remind you guys, we have to go wrangle up the Joes.
They're
you
they're in Prismari
That's enough.
leading the defense force at
They're at
supersonic
Prismari
speed.
already?
Yeah, they are technically. Yeah, you guys do have.
I
The
know we
Joes.
had
That
like
is
the
totally
one
true.
at like our place.
No, you
No,
got.
remember I sent them off to get their entire Joe squad to come to Prismari.
I remember
to
you
help
legging
lead the
them in. I don't
defense.
remember anyone kicking them out.
I mean, that just made it easier to find
Look,
them. They're always
okay,
in
the
the kitchen.
entire Joe order currently active is Bum Joe, Com Joe, Choicey Joe, Common Joe, Full Joe, Lore Buzz Joe, and Zipper Joe. So that's
Super Joe.
7
They must
Joes
be
you
drinking
guys have.
espresso.
I've got the faith in the
You've
Joes,
lost a
too.
couple Joes, but those are the current Joes.
They can all go to
The
my
Joe
afterlife.
order.
He is as hungry for souls as the others. He's just kept it a lot quieter.
It's a different kind of soul keeping, guys. It's one that has approved. I have a contract.
See,
He's like, I've
I
got a
even
place.
have a player character's soul. I could trade that to Tasari. That's probably even brighter than a Planeswalker NPC.
He could. We'll put that on the table another time. We will officially stop it there.